Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studios in Madison, this is Kyle Brust and Nordman, KBN. Sponsored by Busch Light on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Madison on YouTube, and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
It is a great day to be alive on this Tuesday. Kyle Brust and Nordman across ESPN Wisconsin. I'm Ben Brust alongside Packer backer, kinda, Kyle Wallace, who doesn't think Jordan Love deserves to be paid.
Whoa, we not starting like that.
That's what you said yesterday.
No, start it over.
You think Tua Tagovailoa is better.
Start it over.
Brad Nortman, Super Bowl 50 runner-up, knows a lot more about football than Kyle Wallace. How are you, Brad?
Great.
I know you are. I'm great, too. Kyle, how are you?
Brady just going to let him do that to me like that?
I mean, I didn't say anything factually incorrect.
It sounds what? Inaccurate?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like
slanderous.
Here's an opportunity to defend your honor.
Defend my honor? Jargon?
Defend your honor.
Defend my honor.
Defend your honor.
That Jordan Love, I said Jordan Love. You know who I feel like? I feel like Homer. You know when Homer found out that his voice was in that Jordan Love video, awesome video that Jordan Love released last week when he made some negative comments about Jordan Love? This is how I feel. I am a Jordan Love fan. I am on the Jordan Love bandwagon. I believe that Jordan Love is going to lead the Green Bay
Are you trying to make a video right now?
No, not at all.
You trying to make the promo video of all the good things that people are saying about him?
I wish you would have put me in that. But here's the thing, is that simply I just said, does he deserve to be the highest paid quarterback in the NFL? I don't think after 11 games of good football games, no. That's all. I'm saying deserves to be rich and paid to be our franchise quarterback, but highest paid?
Well, Kyle, you said he's going to be a future Hall of Famer. You pay the Hall of Famer top dollar.
You could pay the Hall of Famer, but the Hall of Famer got to put a little bit more on tape for you to say, oh, yeah, for sure, let's pay him all that money. Pay the man, but my goodness, y'all about to pay the man.
800-990-3776. That was a great job of using their P's there.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
The more P's,
Alex
the more
Strofe running the show. Perfect way of doing that.
Well, emphasizing.
It was a bad job by you, Ben.
Whoa.
Dang.
Woo. Good energy, good with words today, engaged with the show. He must not have had his digital-only show, Mr. Irrelevant, 12:30s on YouTube.
You're never going to let that one die,
No, never. You can catch...
Tuesday. Actually, it's Friday. We're off tomorrow.
It's not, because we come back to work on Thursday.
Do you come back?
I'm back Thursday, then I'm off Friday.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so I don't know what day it is or what's going
Friday,
on.
Tomorrow, Sunday,
Golf
Thursday's
on Friday.
Oh, so I'll see you
Friday,
tomorrow?
Saturday.
Yeah, you will.
Okay, good. I'm glad you're going to come tomorrow.
Yeah, I will be.
I'll see you guys
doing
there.
some work. Yeah, cool.
Put me to work, baby.
You ain't got to work. Just come by and support.
What do you think I'm doing? Juneteenth parade for 1017 The Truth highlighted.
What?
Tory Lowe, our guy, Tory Lowe Tuesday in the 414 hour at 4. He's going to be in the parade.
He's going to be in the parade at 9 o'clock.
Do we have like a Macy's Day Parade float for Tory? Or
I
not?
want a Tory Lowe float
float
so bad. Tory Lowe, host of 1017 The Truth in Milwaukee, the Tory Lowe Show from 1 to 4. You can hear him on Kyle Brust and Nordman. You heard him on Green Bay game days over football season.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what his exact role is. We're going to have him on later in the show so we can ask him directly, but it's something that we should all be excited for. Tory Lowe, will he have the spotlight that he so well deserves?
He is Tory Lowe, and in the community, Tory Lowe is well known, and so he's a celebrity. And so he'll tell you this afternoon, but definitely make sure you're on MLK. Excuse me, you're on MLK tomorrow, 9 o'clock, 9 to 11 as we have the parade.
There it is,
and we have our broadcast 11 to 3 o'clock.
Well, Kyle doesn't think Jordan Love deserves to be paid a certain amount, but whether Kyle thinks he deserves it or not, there is an NFL insider that has been doing this for many, many years, and he was on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy morning 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN. Let's just say Shefty has quite a history of getting things right with his sources. Kyle has no sources. He just has opinions. So let's hear Strofe.
Well, while you're waiting...
No. Just tell me how far behind you are verbally, please.
Give me 5 seconds.
All right, 5 seconds. Kyle, 5 seconds.
Shefty did say 52.5 last week.
He said if they gave him 52.5 before Trevor Lawrence.
That reflects how quickly
the
things
market
change.
moves.
Quickly.
Here's Adam Schefter, ESPN NFL reporter with our team, Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Maybe.
Nice maybe.
I think it's been a negotiation. I don't think anybody's holding it up. I think that you're having these talks and they evolve as they go along. And the latest factor that influences the discussions is the deal that Trevor Lawrence gets done with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that deal doesn't help Green Bay. That deal helps Jordan Love because the average comes in at 55. And breaking news, I don't believe Jordan Love is taking less than Trevor Lawrence.
Adam Schefter on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy. I love that he said breaking news in the way that he did. Now Strove's computer's making noise. Hot start for our guy. Hot start. Jordan Love ain't taking less than 55. Kyle, your reaction after all of our discussion with KBN Nation yesterday.
I mean, 55 should be the number. Anything more than 55.
Cut him?
No, not cut him, but
him.
I mean, you should just have some negotiating skills where you're able to at least lay the facts on the table. That's what they're
They
supposed
had
to be
their chance.
You still do have a chance. You're going to pay more, but I do believe that Trevor Lawrence, though he doesn't have a playoff win, maybe he has one playoff win. I mean,
they were up.
and they lost.
They're up 28-0 and lost.
And again, I think that the ceiling.
Jordan Love didn't do that against the Cowboys.
He did not. I think the ceiling for Jordan Love is definitely higher, but it's just hard for me to fathom and rationalize paying somebody that played one full season at quarterback, and in that full season at quarterback, he was not consistent, that we're going to say he's going to be the guy, if signed next, that's going to set the market for NFL quarterbacks, regardless if it's Tua, regardless if it's Trevor Lawrence. Jordan Love is that guy that's going to reset the quarterback market. It just does not align from what we have seen actually on the football field yet.
So you got me thinking. Kyle got me thinking yesterday, right? After the show, I was driving home. I was sitting around my house after playing basketball. After I play basketball, I'm a little wired. My brain gets going, right? When you play a sport, your adrenaline's going. Cool. So it's hard for me to wind down and go to sleep. And all I could think about was Kyle Wallace yesterday.
Oh, wow. I'm in your mind, huh?
Yes, you
in
are.
His head?
And I thought to myself, I'd love to text
Rent
Kyle
free.
this, but he does not accept messages from teammates after 10 p.m.
So considerate of you.
Yes. So I was just saving this for right now. Kyle yesterday was arguing that Tua Tagovailoa has been more accomplished than Jordan Love. Now, you can have that opinion, but I was thinking more bigger brain, right? Because Brad and I have talked about how this may not be about what he's done. Part of it is what he's done, which was super impressive last year, but what you think he can do. And when I think about what Jordan Love can do, think about Jared Goff, think about Trevor Lawrence, and think about Tua Tagovailoa. 1 for 2 there. At any point in their NFL careers, I can't think of any time that they made the same throws that Jordan Love was able to make even last year. The reads, him stepping back and trusting his protection and hitting guys over the middle with guys in front of him. Like hearing Micah Parsons talk about it with Jordan Love and how great he was able to like maneuver the pocket and make plays. Like I was thinking to myself, those guys in their 3 years in the same draft class did not show me from a skill capability that they can do what Jordan Love could do throwing the football, making reads, making plays. And I know he's within a good system. We've talked about the weapons he had. And I'm like, why are we overthinking this? If he is better than those guys, he deserves that money. The Packers messed up the timeline. They should have done it earlier, got him for a little bit less money. But as Adam Schefter stated, it's kind of going against them with leverage. And guess what? It's okay, because if he's worth it, he's worth it. Pay the guy because of what we know he's able to do. He's able to throw the football better than all those guys. And if you think he can win you a Super Bowl, pay the freaky man.
The starting quarterback in the NFL is the most important and the most valuable position in all of sports. The GMs know that, we know that as fans, and most importantly, the quarterbacks know that. So if you're a franchise quarterback, if you're universally known as a franchise quarterback, you negotiate from a stance of power, a stance of influence, to be able to get what you want and get the deal that you want. And here's what the Packers know. Guys, if Jordan Love has a 93 quarterback rating or better, that's like a top 10 quarterback. 93 quarterback rating or better. Green Bay Packers are 9-1. If he has less than a 93, aka doesn't play like a top 10 quarterback, they're 2-7. So when Jordan Love plays like a top 10 quarterback, Green Bay Packers win football games. When he doesn't, they lose. Keeping everything else equal, that is one of the biggest thing, if not the biggest thing, that dictates whether the Packers win football games. Does Jordan Love play like a top 10 quarterback? If he does, they win. If he doesn't, they lose. Packers know that. That's why you pay him whatever money he wants if you think he can do that consistently.
All right. I got an annoying producer in my ear. He says, go to him. Go, Strofe, go.
Neither of you can see Kyle Wallace's laptop right now.
Hey, what are you doing?
Kyle is currently watching Tua Tagovailoa highlights. Full screen. Full screen on his laptop.
Oh, look at his throw to Tyreek Hill. Look at Jalen Waddle. Look at my man.
7 yards to Hill, and then Hill goes 65.
First
7 yard
highlight.
out, Tyreek Hill makes the play.
First highlight was something underneath. Because you said that you haven't seen him drop bombs or drop dimes like any other, like you haven't seen another quarterback
He has
do it.
the best receiver in the NFL.
I said, well, let me go look for myself to see if Tua is dropping any dimes anywhere. That's what I wanted to see because for me, I've seen Jordan Love drop dimes. And when you said that, I said, well, I like some of the passes that Jordan has, but I'm sure I'm sure Trevor also dropped dimes. And if this was Miami, Florida, or ESPN West Palm, or we're in Jacksonville where, Jag City where, Brad used to play.
Duval.
I'm sure we're Duval County. They will be talking about the dimes that are dropped by their quarterback as well. So you just saying that, they don't do it like Jordan Love. There are NFL starting quarterbacks who are all going to pay over.
Have they made the throws that Jordan Love's been able to make?
So, Kyle, as you've been watching, salivating over
Tua
full screen highlights, is he Jordan Love-esque?
I don't know if it's the fact that I'm a Packers fan or the fact that I love Jordan Love, but I'm not going to sit here and lie to you all. I was underwhelmed. I
made a good point.
Dude's going to make $57 million.
I skipped that. I'm not going to lie to y'all, KBN Nation.
I'm like trying to find a good throw.
I'm dead serious. Is that when I watched the highlight, I was underwhelmed, and I thought to myself, I was like, let me try to skip ahead to see maybe, deeper down in the highlights, I'll see some of those dime balls that Jordan Love was dropping on our receivers. He won football games, but yeah, he definitely dropped some dimes. But I'm definitely
So that's why I was thinking about you last night.
I get more emotional when it comes to the Green Bay Packers and Jordan Love drop dimes.
Tua's a good quarterback. You make a good argument with his stats. He's very accomplished. He's a franchise quarterback, right? Tua's a franchise quarterback. But the Packers fans have seen Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers to Jordan Love. The throws that those guys make, and I'm not going to put Jordan Love in their category yet, but Jordan Love makes some jaw-dropping throws that those guys did make. That's not common. That's not ordinary. Dude just got to do it more consistently, and you expect him to do that. So if you expect him to do that,
you don't have to have a real conversation with him right now. He was looking up highlights during the show.
I was listening.
That is so good, Kyle.
I was listening, and I was doing research at the same time because I thought something that my co-host said in Ben Bruss was crazy to think that another quarterback for a football team that made the playoffs in back-to-back years, have 3 winning seasons in a row. He has 34 wins over his time. He led the NFL in passing yards last year. He had 29 touchdown passes. That he had no dimes that he threw. That's crazy. That's insane to say.
And I wasn't insane because you skipped through trying to look for Jordan Love type throws.
Hey, listen, he's no Jordan Love, but at the end of the day, at the end of the day, he has
Tua Tagovailoa stan Kyle Wallace.
I understand he's a good football player, and I do believe
Williams sucks.
That's true. I believe that Jordan Love in the end will have a better career than Tua. But again, me believing something doesn't mean that it's going to happen. What we know is what has happened in the past, and Tua has put up numbers, and he has won football games, which matters in the NFL.
No, playoff wins matter if you're a Green Bay Packer fan, and that's what Jordan Love did with a youngest roster in the NFL. 800-990-3776, Jamie in Orlando. I mean, his name is Flip-Flop Kyle for a reason. What I don't get is he thinks that Jordan Love is capable of winning a Super Bowl for the Packers, but doesn't want to pay him top dollar.
Jamie, when did $55 million now become top
when
dollar?
the cap went up $30 million.
Jamie, what is the number for you? What's your number? That's what I want to know. What is your number, Jamie?
You're not running the show. What I want to know from KBN Nation, Jamie can respond.
Not anybody, just Jamie.
Jamie, respond to Kyle. But what I want to know is because my floor now, right, based off the dollar amount, based off the cap, everything, based off the fact they're going to pay him franchise money, based off the fact that what he showed last year should give you a ton of belief that he's the franchise quarterback of the future. I don't think it's unfair to say within the next 4 years, if you're paying him, quote, top dollar, that the floor should be he should win a Super Bowl, or at least get to a Super Bowl. But winning a Super Bowl at the money that Kyle's scared of should be the expectation. Am I wrong?
I mean, if you're going to get paid top dollar, if you guys want to pay him to be the highest paid NFL quarterback right now for this summer, then the expectation he should perform to that level, and it should be Super Bowl.
I think it should be Super Bowl. Do you agree or disagree? And if you disagree, what's the floor? What does Jordan Love have to accomplish in the next 4 years if he signs this $55+ million extension that we all see coming? 800-990-3776. Kyle Brust-Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin, hearing from you, KBN Nation. And Kyle's going to look up Trevor Lawrence highlights now during the break on YouTube. We'll be back in just a tick.
This is Kyle Brust-Nortman, KBN.
Student Athlete Support Fund is something I was looking at. I'm ultimately likely going to give to the College of Letters. Jeez. I was in life.
Long week.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
There's a good chance if you watch sports, you're getting served information about hormone optimization. What does that even mean? Dr. Nestor Rodriguez at Carbon World Health can tell you exactly what hormone optimization means. He will take your blood work and let you know if it's right for you. If you're feeling sluggish, not losing weight like you used to, you're not gaining muscle like you used to, or you just don't feel like yourself in most aspects of your life, go see Dr. Nestor Rodriguez at Carbon World Health. In fact, sign up for the 6-week experience so you can see everything that Carbon World Health has to offer, including hormone optimization. Learn more at carbonworldhealth.com.
Want to join the fastest growing home solar company in the nation and work in the fastest growing industry in the world? Everlight Solar has open positions in the Madison area and in their newly open Milwaukee location. As Wisconsin's largest home solar company, Everlight Solar offers great opportunities to gain new skills and advance your career. Don't miss the chance to join the Everlight Solar team. Visit everlightsolar.com to apply today. Save money, save the planet, and start with Everlight Solar.
If you want a fresh twist on surf and turf, look no further than North and South Seafood and Smokehouse. Inspired by their time living in the Alaskan Gulf in southern Texas, owners Keith and Aaron brought together unique culinary backgrounds to create a truly authentic American restaurant here in Madison. After expanding to 2 more locations in DeForest and Verona, you can savor smoky, wood-fired barbecue and freshly prepared seafood from around the country. Explore their full menu and dining options at eatnorthandsouth.com. That's eatnorthandsouth.com.
The second annual ESPN Madison Open presented by Coors Light is right around the corner and you can swing into the fun. Join us on Monday, August 5th at Bishop's Bay Country Club and help raise money for the Miracle League of Dane County. Join this exclusive event and you'll receive 18 holes of golf, food and drinks, ESPN Madison swag, and much more. Sign up today at ESPNMadisonOpen.com. That's ESPNMadisonOpen.com. Sign up today, donate, and make dreams come true with the Miracle League of Dane County because every child deserves a chance to play ball.
Play where the Badgers play and enjoy a round at University Ridge Golf Course, the official course of the University of Wisconsin and host of the annual AmFam Championship. It's easy to see why University Ridge is consistently rated among the best public courses in Wisconsin. Whether it's a tournament, a corporate event, or just a golf outing with family and friends, University Ridge will make sure that you have an enjoyable golf experience from start to finish. Book your tee time today at universityridge.com. That's universityridge.com.
The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend.
Can't get it off. Marcus Johnson will, though. Can't leave him alone for a 12.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Get your questions answered and hear from the biggest names in basketball. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is going to be a summer like no other at Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison. We're giving away over $300,000 in cash and prizes in just 3 months in our Golden Summer Series. There's so much happening May through July. We're talking rollover jackpots, promo kiosk rewards, hot seat drawings, pick a prize, hot ticket drawings, and more. It all adds up to over $300,000 in cash and prizes, including grand prizes of $5,000, $10,000, and the chance for something even bigger. The Golden Summer Series means more ways to win at Ho-Chunk Gaming Madison.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
For official rules and more information about every contest on 100.5 ESPN, visit ESPNWisconsinContests.com. That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com. You're listening to 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN app.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, brought to you by Busch Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, and Wisconsin On Demand. You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
Appleman not in the orchard, but Appleman driving says 800-990-3776. You guys got me so hyped out about Love. I'm currently driving down to Pato to put money on the Packers to win the Super Bowl. And how that happened is, I was thinking about what Kyle Wallace said yesterday on Kyle Brust and Nortman. If you've missed any of our shows, catch it Wisconsin On Demand or on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee or at ESPN Madison. He was arguing that Tua was very accomplished, and I'm not disagreeing with that. But when I look at what Jordan Love was able to do on the football field, the throws he was able to make, like out of protection, running out of the pocket, Tua couldn't do that. And as I was saying that, Kyle was looking up highlights on YouTube, and Tua couldn't do what Jordan Love did. Brad, we got him.
I think we got you finally over here, Kyle. I mean, think about it. I know that Packer fans, and look, I grew up rooting for the Packers, and I love me some Favre, and used to love me some Rodgers, and he's still a great quarterback, and I love me some Jordan Love. Listen, I played with an MVP in Cam Newton, and Blake Bortles was a solid quarterback for sure.
Starter.
But guys,
He was a starter.
He's a starter. He was a starter on an NFC Championship team. And let me just tell you, Packer fans have it good. And I mean really good. If you're our age, Kyle and Ben, Kyle, especially you watching, and you, Strofe, in the early days.
Brad.
In the early days of, how much Favre do you remember, by the way?
I remember a good amount.
Okay.
To be honest, I like the first NFL season I really remember was when Sam Kangata was a Packer, which I believe was 2004.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was a young tyke. I think I was 5 in 2004.
I was looking at some articles over the weekend. I forget who wrote the article, but it was a respected NFL follower, writer. Did top 10 quarterbacks since the NFL merger. So basically, since the NFL started, top 10 quarterbacks of all time. Favre was 10. Rodgers was 5, I believe.
Wow.
So you have legitimately top 10 quarterbacks is all you know. Packer fans have it so good. There is so much trash quarterback play out there. I mean, 24, I would say 20 teams.
Brad's seen it firsthand.
I've seen it. Well, I respect
Not really.
Cam. No, I mean, Blake was solid and Cam was great. But like playing against other teams.
I was taking a shot at Blake Bortles just for fun.
Yeah,
Cam was
Packers,
incredible.
dude,
Cam was good. But
put
even
some
but even
respect on his
Cam.
name.
Blake?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it was just for fun.
Blake Bortles
Blake-
segment right here.
Blake Bortles
No,
was trash.
no.
Cam was great, but Cam was great in part because he's just a physical specimen, right? So what he could do, what Packer fans have experienced is next level. I mean, it really is. It is unlike anything that any other fan group has experienced in the NFL. And the quarterback play of 20 teams on any given year is utterly trash. You want to do everything you can to avoid being in those 20 teams. That includes paying your quarterback whatever it is that the market dictates. If Jordan Love is your guy, and Jordan Love is the guy, then you got to pay him because you need to be in that Super Bowl window and you want to avoid being trash like so much of the league is. We forget that even good quarterbacks like Tua, they are solid, but they're not necessarily great. And it's easy to take that, for granted.
800-990-3776. Guys, if J. Love doesn't throw the worst first down interception in the world against San Francisco on a tying drive, he's closer to what should be the highest paid, but not there. How about a $50 million contract with incentives that could get him to $57 million, or is that simply thinking from a get off my lawn guy? Love the show. Bill, my neighbor in Whitefish Bay.
Sometimes markets don't make sense. I'm going to agree with Bill in Whitefish Bay. Like, it makes sense to pay Jordan Love, like maybe the 5th best quarterback in the NFL, the 5th total most right now, but it's just not how the dynamics of quarterback market works. They're the most important position. They dictate team success, and they're not replaceable. So they are the most in control of any negotiation outside of like an NBA superstar, and you give Giannis anything he wants. Anything he wants, you give it to them. So it doesn't make sense to any other market because it's so unique.
800-990-3776. That's the number to get into Kyle Brust and Nortman. You can get us on YouTube at ESPN Madison, at ESPN Milwaukee. And at this point, right, we heard from Adam Schefter in the first segment. He joined Jed, Gabe, and Chewy, and he said, breaking news, I don't think Jordan Love's going to get anything less than $55 million. So that's my way of saying not get off your lawn, Bill, because you're my good neighbor, and I hope you take good care of your lawn for our neighborhood. But that's just saying like it's just not the reality. I love the thought process, right, of wanting to make a team friendly, but he has the leverage right now as the quarterback, as the guy that needs to be paid, and as Brad just stated, you just have to. Otherwise, you put yourself in a bind where you're going to be trying to find even like a Tua or a Trevor Lawrence or whatever, where you're like, are we there? Do we have the guy? Do we not have the guy? If you think you see Jordan Love as the guy that can lead the Packers to a Super Bowl, you do this.
One quick note before I want to hear Kyle's opinion on this too.
I don't.
Okay. Josh Allen, remarkable talent, did amazing things with the Buffalo Bills. When he signed his contract 3 years ago, one of the top paid in the NFL. Groundbreaking money. Oh, wow type money. You know how much it is per year?
45, 46.
I think it's like, 40, 43.
40,
I think it's less than that.
It's 43. The dude is like the 11th highest paid quarterback right now. That was only 3 years ago, and he's still under contract for another 2 or 3 seasons. So that will be Jordan Love.
But that plays into my whole point of this. When we talk about guys that reset the market, when you talk about a Josh Allen had put his play on the field that was impressive, right? When we said Josh Allen is the highest paid quarterback or got this massive contract, we said that makes sense. When Joe Burrow got his contract, I think it was a year ago or a year and a half ago or whatever it was, we said that makes sense, right? When Trevor Lawrence got his contract, some people were like, okay, well, they got to secure their future with a young quarterback who, played well the last couple of years. Jordan Love, it just doesn't make 100% sense to think that he's going to be the guy. It's that simple. I understand how important he is, and he has a lot of leverage.
Sound like it.
But how is it that the Green Bay Packers have no way to negotiate with this guy? Like, Jordan Love has no fear of the fact that, hey, like, maybe I shouldn't price myself out?
Why do quarterbacks make so much money and running backs make so little?
The quarterback's the most important player on the field.
It's replaceability.
Yeah.
You cannot replace a franchise quarterback. You can plug and play running backs. I know the running backs have a lot of pushback against that, but it's just the reality. You can draft a guy. You can get a guy who's a veteran. They're very replaceable. Quarterbacks, literally irreplaceable. Jordan Love's the most irreplaceable person on the team, maybe even the whole division.
So if you were Goody, what you would basically do, you and Ben, you would just say, here's a piece of paper. You put your number. How much do you want to make?
No, I'm just doing it
No,
over.
you're saying here's a piece of paper.
You're not telling me what I'm saying. I'm
No,
telling you what I'm saying right now.
This is what you're
after
saying.
55 million, yes, I'm gonna show him 57, and if he doesn't take it, I'm gonna be like, all right, well, why not?
You try to make the contract as long as possible. That's what you want to do. You accept the fact that you're going to pay him 55.
And if he says
plus,
why not, I'm fine going up still. You know why? Because like Brad said, if he resets the market, he might be 10th in 3 years when he's up for next extension.
I think you fellas need to understand that I understand the value that he has, but we can't overvalue somebody.
What are they without him, Kyle? Who are they going to go to? Sean Clifford, who's getting picked off by backups and mandatory minicamps?
Going to go to? Who is the Jaguars going to go
That's
to?
Why they
paid him.
So why are we paying more than all these other teams and quarterbacks?
Because he's really good, and you said it yourself.
He's really
were
good.
Underwhelmed watching Tua highlights. Tua, who's potentially get more than Trevor Lawrence. So give him money and move on.
Okay, so you just give him a blank check. Fine, you want to give him a blank check, that's fine. Then a couple years from now, we're talking about the fact that our quarterback makes too much dang money, and he's making a lot of money. We can't sign some of our guys because our quarterback makes too much money. Okay, fine.
But you don't know what it is against the cap because the cap just went up.
You only complain,
and will keep going up.
You only complain he makes too much money if he doesn't perform at a great level.
Which is what is his floor? What is his floor? What's the floor of the next 4 years if he's 55 plus?
Jordan Love making the money that he did. Anytime you become the highest paid quarterback or highest paid player at your position, you are expected to perform. Jair Alexander was the highest paid player at cornerback, highest play, I think, defensive back potentially. And we expect for him to play at an all-pro level. So when he acts kind of funny and crazy, we all say, oh, we're overpaying him. When Aaron Rodgers got all that money and we didn't win, people are like, well, we're paying him a lot of money and we're not winning championships, right? The expectation should be we are going to win a Super Bowl. And so once Jordan Love signs this deal that's going to pay him $55+ million, I hope Jordan Love understands this is not for you to get paid. This is not for you to win football games. This is not for you just to throw touchdown passes. This is for you in February to be raising a Lombardi trophy, me to be crying tears of joy, and Green Bay to be celebrating the fact that we finally.
It all comes back to Kyle.
You're right.
Me and the rest of KBN Nation and Packer Nation. That's what this means.
That is fair.
We ain't the Dolphins. We ain't the Jags. We ain't worried about just getting a guy. We're worried about winning championships. And if we're gonna pay you like that, our expectation is championships. There's nothing else that matters.
So more or less than $55.5 million.
Like what you'd pay or prediction?
Oh, come on, Brad. More or less?
Oh.
I have nothing in front of me, but I can definitely
Strofe didn't get him a live read.
I don't need that whatsoever. When it comes to more or less, he's talking about underdog fantasy sports. I don't need a live read because I play underdog fantasy, so I can do this without having a live read script in front of me. I'm telling y'all this right now. The basketball season's over. I understand that. But you can still enjoy watching sporting events and watching games with the Underdog Fantasy Sports app. What you can do right now is go to their easy-to-use mobile app in your app store and download Underdog Fantasy, or you can go to UnderdogFantasy.com. That is UnderdogFantasy.com for your chance to play Underdog Fantasy. The way that it works is you pick between 2 to 5 players from multiple teams, and when you select higher or lower on their stats, if your picks hit, you can win up to 100 times your money. Yes, 100 times your money. So download the app today, win some money, and have so much fun playing the Underdog Fantasy Sports app. And make sure you use promo code KBN. That is promo code KBN when you sign up, because they will give you a mystery special pick, and they will also give you a special customer deposit offer. So I'm telling you this right now. If you haven't done it yet, do it now, because you'll have so much fun playing the Underdog Fantasy Sports app. And remember, you must be 18 plus and present in the state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerns with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
Brad, Kyle, what will we rate Alex Strofe's performance as the producer so far today without Mr. Relevant? That says it all, Kyle.
Yeah, he's a D, and he knows he's a D, but that's okay.
I was giving him a C-, so you're still average.
Why are you looking at me like that? We didn't have audio ready.
How would you rate me, Brad? If
I think
Kyle gives me a D and Ben gives me a C-.
He'll still go above us.
Yeah, no, I think a C- is probably right there.
All right, we're right on par. Wow. We'll see if he gets above a C- with becoming relevant with Alex Strofe next on Kyle Brust and Nortman.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
DKB, they get all my love, all my energy, and all my time. I'll be danged if GKB and Craig not going to allow me to take my half-an-hour boo-boo. If I need to do that, they need to allow me to do that.
That's your whole lunch break.
I don't even take a lunch break. I work during lunch.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Busch Light is not only as cold and smooth as the mountain stream, it's also brewed for the farmers and ranchers. Ben Brust here. Join me in saying cheers to those who work in the backbone in the state of Wisconsin. Pick up your limited edition Busch Light corn cans today. For every case of these limited edition cans, Busch Light is donating to Farm Rescue. Pick up Busch Light corn cans today, wherever you get your delicious beer. Offer good through June 30th, 2024, up to $200,000. Eligible package sizes 15 packs, 18 packs, 24 packs, and 30 packs. Case equal 24-pack case equivalent. Enjoy responsibly. 2024 Anheuser-Busch. Busch Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Protect your dream home with American Family Insurance. And you can weather any storm. You'll also save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote. Find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
You're back at the gym. Your new gym outfit? On point. Your new sneakers? Baller. You've got this. Just like Associated Bank's got you with Access Checking. It's maintenance fee-free with no minimum balance requirements. So when you take your first yoga class in 10 months, your body might surprise you, but your checking account won't. You've got this with Access Checking from Associated Bank. See associatedbank.com/checking or ask a banker for details. Member FDIC.
LabCorp Clinical Trials is changing to a new name, Fortrea. While the name may be different, Fortrea combines decades of great experience and professionalism with new opportunities for clinical trial participation. It's more than a mission and more than a new name. Fortrea is dedicated to moving healthcare forward. To learn more about the future of healthcare and upcoming clinical trials, visit us at FortreaClinicalTrials.com. That's FORTREA clinicaltrials.com.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. 120,000 miles of night drives, daily commutes, and who knows how many.
Are we there yet?
Through countless fixes, elbow grease, and a new radiator, you kept your ride alive. With eBay Motors, you have over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Why'd the kid jump off the boat?
I don't know. Why?
Peer pressure.
Oh. Good one, Ned.
Ned isn't funny, but Ned owns a boat, and you don't. So every time Ned tells another one of his unfunny boat puns, you're going to laugh loud and keep on laughing until you get a boat of your own.
A pier where you put a boat.
Yeah, I get it.
And when you do get a boat of your own, make sure you save money by bundling it with your home, auto, or other vehicles with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code QUICK to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code QUICK for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code QUICK for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
But I need to tell you something.
Alex Rove having a rough show. He produces Kyle Bruston Nortman. I'm Ben Brust alongside the other guys, Kyle and Brad. You, KBN Nation, can get into the show 800-990-3776. Or watch us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. And Strophy turned his camera on. He wants to shine. So let's do it. Let's become relevant.
Hey, Mr. Irrelevant. It's time to become relevant. Stroph's time to shine on KBN starts now.
Yeah, fellas, a big congratulations to the Boston Celtics, 2024 NBA champions, including our guy, Drew Holiday. Shout out to Drew.
Shout out, Drew.
But so something about me as a sports fan, I really enjoy watching trophy presentations and all the aftermath, all the chaos going on the court. But I couldn't help but notice a few things.
Okay.
And it really bugged me. I think I have a new least favorite NBA player.
Oh, wow.
I know where you're going
with
this.
So 16 years ago, the Boston Celtics last won a championship, the 2008 title. And after the game, their star player, Kevin Garnett, being interviewed by ESPN, said this.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible!
It's a good moment.
One of the all-time great moments in a postgame. Last night, the Celtics' best player, Jason Tatum, did this in his postgame interview.
We did it. We did it!
Just an unoriginal cornball. And then immediately after the game, all the players are still on the court, hanging out with their families, mingling, celebrating. Jason Tatum's off in the back, hogging the trophy for 20 straight minutes.
His Kobe moment.
What? For 20 straight minutes, the only Boston Celtics player to hang on to the Larry O'Brien was Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown, Finals MVP, hadn't touched the Larry O'Brien yet. Jason Tatum's off in the back, hanging with the trophy. He's such an unoriginal cornball. He's so unlikable. I'm happy for him. Like, he's a great player, really fun to watch, and he deserves
You didn't like him
title.
as a person showing his personality.
Yeah, his personality's corny.
All right. The difference is Jason Tatum has literally been pooped on every chance that any NBA fan or even Celtics fans at times, I'm sure, could get, because he was always the guy growing up, like through the Celtics organization. They always had Brown, Tatum, and it always was Tatum's the guy, Tatum's the guy, Tatum's the guy, and he never played to the guy standard. And when you break through, I'm not going to blame anyone who had touched that much criticism enjoying the moment. Now, did he hog it? Absolutely. But it's not like Jaylen Brown didn't have the, what do they call the Finals MVP trophy? Whatever they call it. He was carrying that around, and I think he was just fine carrying that around. Maybe he should have shared it with Al Horford, who's like 80 years old, and would have been a good moment for him. The Bill Russell Award. Hey, what do you know? Yeah, like I don't hate him as much for you. It was a cool moment to see him with his son. You can see the relief. Like I like
for
a good.
Sure, and I agree with all of that, Ben. But like one more time, let's just listen to this.
That's lame.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible.
Great moment by Garnett.
But that was his personality.
We did it. We did it.
Exact same
I mean, I'm trying to defend him because I feel for the moment,
corny.
but Brad, as someone who's never touched a championship trophy,
as someone who's never touched a championship trophy, who's always come in second place, I don't know what that feeling is like. That celebration on the court and where you get the confetti and touching the trophy. But I would like to believe you're at least with your team and have some sense of awareness.
what would you say? What would your line be? Probably, we did it. We did it!
I mean, that sounds pretty on brand.
Sounds like you.
We did it.
First place, Brad!
There we go!
We did it. We did it.
Yeah, it's pretty weak. It's pretty corny. I agree. I mean, this is literally everybody was waiting for him to have his moment where he was going to mimic or mock Kobe in a sense because he loves Kobe and have his Kobe moment. We just knew that he's a little corny, but shout out to Jason Tatum. I'm not moved by this championship. Cool, move on. I don't really care.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Powerful.
Yeah, I mean, that's not my team.
Oh, wow. I always take pride in being an efficient grocery shopper.
Oh, wow.
Yesterday I went grocery shopping, in and out in 11 minutes.
Pretty good.
But how much stuff?
Spectacular.
It was about $110 worth of stuff.
Damn,
Wow.
how'd you find $110 worth of stuff in 11 minutes? I'd be
that's-
confused.
That is an impressive.
It's $10 a minute.
Well, if I get a couple steaks.
I didn't get steaks. Pork chops.
You eat pork chops, huh?
Yeah, I do like a ranch buttery pork chop.
I mean, it's probably 20 items.
What?
Look, I
Ranch
like
powder, not
ranch.
dressing.
Oh, God. The poor pork chop.
No, that's good. You should try
The
it.
poor pork chop.
What's wrong with that?
The packet of, ranch seasoning?
Well, it's a shaker bottle thing. Yeah.
Oh.
You
Make a real sauce.
Sounds disgusting.
You're judging from a bad place.
No, it sounds
No,
disgusting.
You're on the
I'm
losing
judging
side
from
of history here.
No, I'm judging from
Guys, this isn't even the biggest mistake I made in my efficient trip
All
yesterday.
right, here you go.
I bought gluten-free bread.
What's wrong with that? Yeah.
Yeah, that's good for you.
It's not bread.
What is it?
It's
gluten-free.
Does it taste like bread?
It just doesn't have gluten
I don't know,
in
guys.
it.
I'm going to be honest with you. I was so pissed off. I messed up. I skipped lunch today.
You didn't eat your gluten-free
Did you even
bread?
try it?
No.
You didn't take it out?
No, I
It
think
might help put on some pounds somehow for you.
I don't think that's how.
I know. I just want him to. I just want him to eat. I want you to eat.
If I made you a sandwich with normal bread and the next day I said, hey, here's just a different kind of bread, and you'd eat it, and you wouldn't say, this isn't bread, there's no gluten in here. You would not be able to recognize that.
I would recognize it. I definitely would recognize
You'd
it.
recognize
I feel like I'd
something
recognize
different, but you wouldn't say,
Well,
I'm
you
not
guys-
eating this bread.
You
this
guys
fake
make fun
bread.
of me for eating the most unhealthy bread, which is white bread. I bought white gluten-free bread.
You should give it a
That
try.
defeats the purpose. I'm with Strofe here. If you're getting white bread, you want white bread.
Right. I want Wonder Bread.
Yeah, if you want gluten-free, you're getting like a gluten-free,
Why do they
tons
put 'em-
of grain, whole wheat.
No offense to the people who have celiacs or anything, right? Like, I get it. But why put it in the same aisle as the normal bread? It should have its own dedicated aisle.
Like the healthy versus the non-healthy.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Brad?
Gluten free was fake.
I mean, they're just trying to make it easy on shoppers. I'm a little disappointed you didn't embrace gluten-free.
Well, I will eventually. I'm not going to waste the bread.
You can
did
take
today.
it back. Wait a minute.
I did
Can't
today.
you take it back?
I woke
and
up today and
exchange
I
it?
was like,
You can't take
exchange
bread back.
bread.
Wait, what? Wait, you didn't buy. If you,
You can't exchange bread.
What do you mean you can't exchange bread? If you buy something, you can take it back. There's something called a return policy. What do you mean? Did you buy it from the bakery?
Is there a return policy at grocery stores?
Hell yeah, I
That's how
take
that
stuff
works.
back all
you
the time.
can probably exchange.
You take
You can
stuff back
take
at the
stuff back.
grocery store?
Yeah, I take back chips.
You
I'm like,
made-
I don't want these chips anymore. I take
Did
them
you
back.
open the bag?
No, I didn't. Oh, you opened the bag?
Well, it's bread. They would never know. What if I take 2 pieces out and then try to return
No,
it?
that's
They
just
would
wrong.
know.
What if I
That's just
try
wrong.
it and I don't like it and then I bring it back?
Well,
There's probably a satisfaction guarantee, and if
Yeah.
you're not satisfied,
we don't take
Take it
advantage
on
of that
back.
enough.
Well, I'm not satisfied already. It's gluten-free.
I'm
You got-
satisfied that I missed my purchase.
you got to be a little bit more aggressive with your returns.
Well, here's the issue. I went out of my way. I drove 15 minutes to go to a special grocery store. It's one I really enjoy, and I'm not driving 15 minutes back just to return $2 worth of bread.
Oh, it's $2. You better
$3.50
just try it.
maybe.
Just try it.
Yeah,
Give it a shot.
Can I just
I'll
comment
report
on
back
this?
tomorrow. Yeah,
I was
ahead.
also at the grocery store yesterday, and you guys, I've talked about my experience of buying something that was spoiled and disgusting. I was very upset. I think I sent a picture to you all. So now I check labels, and yesterday I'm just perusing around, and I go pick up some, Chipotle ranch, and I said, let me just check the, expiration date. April 15th, 24. I said, what is this? Thank
That's
goodness
2
I
months.
checked, because had I went home.
Did you go tell the manager?
A guy walked by. I said,
Karen
hey.
Kyle. Kyle.
I said, you might want to get this off the shelf. It's expired. He said, thanks for letting me know. And the lady next to me, she started looking at labels too. You're welcome,
Wow.
lady. You're welcome, store. This is ridiculous.
You're welcome, store.
Yeah,
You're welcome, humanity.
Expired.
You're welcome, tummies all around Milwaukee and Madison.
Kyle started a chain reaction of, hey, this is expired. Get it off the shelf.
The lady next to me, after she heard my conversation with the guy, she's looking at the date too.
Might as well throw in an apron and cash a paycheck, Kyle.
That's what I should have said. Had I been
Stroke, do
I
you
should've
look
said I deserve a
at the
check.
expiration dates of your breads?
What do you think?
No.
No.
Oh,
I just said I'm an
I
efficient shopper.
always look
I'm not wasting time.
at specific items expirations.
I trust
Specific items.
I trust grocery workers to do their darn job.
I don't know why. Your generation is the grocery workers now. In my generation, we're lazy too, just like y'all. So, no. I don't know why you do.
Speaking of food and
Wait a
grilling
minute,
out
did you,
season.
Did you just knock your own generation?
Yeah.
First time ever. First time for everything.
Listen,
I
baby
thought
boomers
you were
and
God's gift to earth, Kyle.
No. Listen, everything. The quality of work has just gone down. I'm just saying, it's true. It's true.
You looking at me for a reason?
Oh, you're a prime example.
You were locked into Ben right there. You're like, his quality work's gone down.
Prime example.
Ben.
He's a prime example. Millennials don't want to work.
Well, speaking of grocery stores, I've stumbled upon a strong steak take. Yes, a strong steak take. 800-990-3776. If you grill out, if you like steak, please don't go anywhere.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
When I'm, again, doing the Pack Arena, and as a shareholder, when I'm sizing up my ring,
do the Pack Arena right now.
1 pack, 2 pack, 3 pack Arena.
Hey.
What's the rest of the words? Jordan
been,
love to Christian Watson. Nay, that's a touchdown.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute.
Varsity on Wisconsin On Demand is home to all the latest and best Badgers content on ESPN Wisconsin. Subscribe on Apple, Spotify, Wisconsin On Demand, and wherever you get your podcasts.
With your Badger Minute, I'm Hunter Vaughn. Luke Fickell does it again, adding yet another 4-star recruit to the class of 2025 for the Badgers football team. This time, the Badgers add Eugene Hilton Jr., son of the former Indianapolis Colts wideout T.Y. Hilton. Eugene is the highest-rated wide receiver to commit to the Badgers since 2017. Wisconsin beat out Georgia, Missouri, and Ole Miss for Hilton's commitment. Wisconsin has the 12th-ranked class in the country according to 247 Sports.
Order today and get 0% interest for up to 48 months at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Set your free in-home consultation at PellaWI.com.
ESPN Madison is on Wisconsin Sports. Catch up on anything you missed on the Varsity Podcast on Wisconsin On Demand. Brought to you by Zimbrick Honda, a proud supporter of Wisconsin Badger Athletics. If you're looking to purchase, finance, or service a new or pre-owned Honda, shop local, part of the Madison community since 1973.
Stop by Sherwin-Williams and get 30% off Super Paint products and Super Deck stains from June 14th through the 24th. It's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your bedroom, living room, or home office, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Temps are heating up, and so are the ticket deals this summer with Vivid Seats. Whether it's scoring tickets for a night out at the ballpark or witnessing the rising stars of women's basketball, Vivid Seats has you covered. With a robust rewards program and wide selection of tickets, Vivid Seats makes it easy to score great deals on great seats with a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you the peace of mind for the ultimate fan experience. Just visit vividseats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
Join the Wisconsin Badgers at Camp Randall this fall. Don't miss out on your chance to cheer on the Badgers. Order a Wisconsin football 3-game mini pack today and enjoy the flexibility to tailor game day to your schedule. Simply choose 3 games, including key matchups like Oregon or Penn State. Then lock in your seats before kickoff this fall. Plus, save up to $10 per ticket and secure the best available seats before single game tickets go on sale. Visit uwbadgers.com or call 1-800-GO-BADGERS. That's uwbadgers.com or 1-800-GO-BADGERS.
You know the players, you know the stats, and you know basketball. It's playoff time, so put your knowledge where the money is and win up to 100 times your cash with Prize Picks. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projected stats, and submit your lineup. Turn $10 into $1,000 with just 4 correct picks. You can choose from traditional stats like points or assists, or more unique ones like getting a dunk or 3-pointers. Easy gameplay, quick withdrawals, and injury insurance on your picks are what make Prize Picks America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. Join the Prize Picks community of over 5 million users who have already signed up. And right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit of up to $100. Just download the Prize Picks app and use code WI. That's code WI on Prize Picks for a first deposit match of up to $100. Prize Picks. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
For official rules and more information about every contest on 100.5 ESPN, visit ESPNWisconsinContests.com. That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com. You're listening to 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN app.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, brought to you by Busch Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, and Wisconsin On Demand. You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
You know, growing up is interesting. It just happens. And I don't know why I'm saying this when it comes to grilling. Because I've grilled before.
What the hell is this?
Yeah. But like I bought the grill, right? When you buy the grill for the backyard, you own the home, it just feels different. You feel more grown up. As it's Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Alex Stroh for the good becoming relevant segment moves his grade up from a C- to a B so far throughout the show. If you ever want to grade Alex Stroh, I'm open to all grading at 800-990-3776.
You ask for grades for a lot of people, but not too often do you say grade me, grade me. You're not really
you guys do that every single day.
I give you a D- today.
All right, that's cool. I'm going to keep chugging along.
Growing up is weird.
It is. It is, I tell you.
It was a wild experience.
Yeah. Didn't like how I could sing the high notes, and then when I went through puberty, I couldn't sing the high notes anymore.
Yeah, your grade's a D. You're truant quite often. So, I mean, there's some issues.
Truant.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't know what that word means.
I'm issuing you a citation.
For what?
Not working.
Come on, guys. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Summer of Ben.
Yeah, we're finding out.
Ben.
Yeah, my fiance was really annoyed when the 9 months of pregnancy, every time that I would go out, I said, oh, well, it's my last hurrah. And I did that for 9 months straight.
That sounds like such a Ben Brust.
Yeah, it's my last hurrah. Got to get after it. But what I've learned is I've been doing steaks all wrong. All wrong.
Really?
Not temperature-wise, but cut of meat. Forever, I thought, you know what? The filet is the best. The filet, petite or regular, it's lean, it's tasteful. Wrong. Started going, and like I've had, ribeyes in the past, but like over the last year, I've realized whenever we get a filet and ribeye that will cut, portions up for each other, like just to get a different cut of meat, I don't even want the filet anymore. The ribeye crushes it. More flavorful. You got the inner part that is a little bit more tender than the outside. The outside is surrounded by the fat, but also gets cooked perfectly. It's not like a chewy, medium well-done steak. Like, it's got a great outside. It's surrounded by the fat. I'll even eat parts of the fat. And if there's too much fat, then I'll give that to the dogs. The ribeye is by far and away, as I've been grilling out, the best cut of steak by far.
Listen, I disagree wholeheartedly with this. You were right originally, Ben. The filet is certainly the best, is, and will be the best cut of steak there is. It's so lean. Think about that. You can enjoy your steak and still keep that summer body, which I'm all for. Lean as can be.
Live life.
And most flavorful. I don't doubt that the ribeye is flavorful. I cannot stand the hunks of fat that just sit on it. I feel like I'm cutting around it because I want to stick that gross fat in my mouth.
I'll take a little chunk of fat with the meat, and it is delicious.
I gag over that. The fat. That's disgusting.
Gimme.
No, I want pure meat. Nothing like pure meat, like a filet.
You're such an elitist. I gag over the fat. On Twitter, at KBN ESPN, at Ben Bruss says the ribeye is the best cut of steak. What is your vote? Right now, ribeye 39%, filet 45%, New York strip 13%.
Before I get to Kyle's response, one of the things they do for the Rose Bowl is they have the Lowry's Beef Bowl.
Cool.
Which is super cool. I did that 2 years in a row.
Cool.
Yes, it is cool. And I think we set records when we did it as a Wisconsin football team.
This adds up.
And I had 5 ribeyes.
Wow.
Both times.
Good for you.
5.
You were eating good, boy.
This was like 4 days before the game. I even like 2 days later, I was like, that
the game
was a
that he was going to
mistake.
run a lot.
That was a mistake. And I did tote the rock.
He did tote the rock. What are you talking about?
I didn't have the same.
Well, maybe if you'd eaten 4 fillets during the or 4 ribeyes before the fake punt, you would have got a little further down the field for Wisconsin.
That's true. What do you think the record was on the team?
Oh, somebody ate
11.
One of those offensive linemen
8.
got double digits.
8. But I mean, they're massive. They're massive ribeyes.
What is the best cut of meat? 800-990-3776.
See, the way I look at it is this: is that I love me a filet, but the problem is that I'm not rich. I'm not a rich man, so I can't. The biggest filet I can afford is probably a 6-ounce filet. So I mean, at that point, I can't afford. I'm gonna be left hungry because I need more meat. And so, I do. And so the 2 pieces that I really do love is I love a New York strip. I really do love me a New York strip, but then also, remember, I'm a poor man. And we're talking to people. We're talking to regular people like me here in KBN Nation. When you go to the grocery store and you buy some meat, you buy a T-bone. You buy the T-bone. You go to the local grocery store.
Are T-bones cheap?
T-bone, they're less than what y'all talking about.
Joe and the Boonies, 800-990-3776. Lord have mercy. Ben has seen the light. Won't he do it? And it's more cost effective. I agree with that. When I get the ribeye at the butcher or the grocer, the price is cheaper than the fillets.
Not the T-bone.
And I'm getting more bang for the buck because there's more for me to eat with the middle, the outsides. It is delicious. Chef Ed chimes in. The ribeye is the best. It has the most marbling and pure juiciness. I have not heard of the ribeye in the sky, Sandhill Cranes. Tasty, but it's got my eye. Dwayne from West Bend, the T-bone or ribeye with an occasional porterhouse. What we're getting is KBN Nation on the ESPN Wisconsin Talking Text line and on YouTube. They get a good steak. A lot of simpletons like Brad who want the lean, small cut of the filet.
It's I don't know what the dislike of the filet is.
It's not a dislike
so
of the
good,
filet.
Though.
I'm telling you, it leaves people still hungry. You eat a filet, you
get some sides.
You ate 25
Make it a
fillets.
meal.
They gave you fillets down there at that bowl game. The Lowry's.
I mean, all I'm getting is ribeye. Mike, by way of Oak Creek in the desert, sends a picture. Look at that marbling.
Oh, those look good.
It looks amazing. If you aren't doing ribeyes, or maybe you are like Brad and you think that the filet is the best way, I'm telling you, you will, like I did, see the light and realize that the ribeye is the best cut of steak.
Have y'all had T-bone before?
Yeah.
Put a T-bone on the grill is a great bang for your buck because you get a lot of ounces of it. And
See, but I think the T-bone makes the ounces. I think it's a little bit of fool's gold
because
the bone takes up so much room.
But there's a lot of meat too. It's a lot of meat, and there's nothing better with that little piece of meat. You know how the T-bone, you got the big side, you got the little side. There's nothing better than slurping on that right side. The side where that little piece of meat is, where it's
you
tender.
Slurp your steak? I slurp slushies.
I will say a steak with bone in is really something special
because
it does make it way more flavorful.
Matt from Racine, let's not listen to Health Nut Brad when it comes to flavor and food take. Ben is right. The ribeye is the best, and no one will get me off that. And FYI, you never cook a steak over medium temp. Couldn't agree more. David likes the beef tenderloin. That's a chime in. That to me is like a once in a blue moon type cut.
Bad day for me to skip lunch.
Yeah, especially seeing that picture, those marbled ribeyes.
I'm struggling.
800-990-3776. I am glad that I have come to my senses. I'm glad that KBN Nation understands that the ribeye is the best cut. Now, Strophe.
Benny.
17, 13, and 1. What will be the score and the win today?
The issue is it's so dependent on who calls in.
Well, what caller number do you think?
Let's go caller number 12.
Okay.
Don't lay an egg. That's all I ask.
12
right now.
Don't lay an egg. 800-990-3776. Hang on. Beef Ramington is his name. Listen to Beef. A grand steer filet is quality from the butcher shop.
His name is
Grand
Beef.
Steer.
I mean, his name's Beef Ramington, so I had to read that one before the phone number. Caller 12 for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? 800-990-3776. Caller 12, you get 15 questions in 90 seconds. You are allowed to say skip or pass. If you beat me, which has been harder, you will get a $25 gift card. Caller 12, 800-990-3776. Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? In 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Play where the Badgers play and enjoy a round at University Ridge Golf Course, the official course of the University of Wisconsin and host of the annual AmFam Championship. It's easy to see why University Ridge is consistently rated among the best public courses in Wisconsin. Whether it's a tournament, a corporate event, or just a golf outing with family and friends, University Ridge will make sure that you have an enjoyable golf experience from start to finish. Book your tee time today at universityridge.com. That's universityridge.com.
This is former Wisconsin linebacker Chris Orr. You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, WTLX, Monona, Madison, a good Karma Brands radio station on Wisconsin.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
Good afternoon, Madison. My name is Riley Yauk, and this is your Sports Center update brought to you by Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin's Road America. The WeatherTech June Sprint Series is coming up June 21st through the 23rd. Get your tickets today and check out the full season schedule at roadamerica.com. Luke Fickell just continues to cook as about 2 hours or so ago, 3-star defensive lineman Wilnerson Telemake committed to the Wisconsin Badgers. He held offers from about 10 other schools, including LSU, Texas A&M, and Deion Sanders, Colorado. This just adds another member to an already stacked class of 2025, which ranks 13th in the country, according to 247 Sports. Staying in Madison, the Wisconsin basketball team just announced that the date of the I-94 rivalry game against Marquette will be on Saturday, December 7th at Fiserv Forum. Make sure to mark your calendars as the Badgers look to make it 4 wins in a row against the Golden Eagles. Speaking of sports teams based in Milwaukee, the Brewers looking to get back on track tonight against the Angels. First pitch, 8:38 p.m.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studios in Madison, this is Kyle Brust and Nordman, KBN. Sponsored by Busch Light on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Madison on YouTube, and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
I think I speak for all of us here on KBN when we just talked our way into an appetite. If you missed the first part of the show, last segment, where we talked about how do you like your steak? What kind of steak do you like? Check us out on Wisconsin On Demand. I am Brad Nortman alongside Kyle Wallace, Alex Strofe behind the board, and the question creator of Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, which we always do at 3 o'clock on a Tuesday. And today, we have a first-time contestant in Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust. That is Sean in Cross Plains. Sean, you heard us coming into it. You heard Ben begging for a capable contestant, and we said only call if you bring in your A game. And Sean, you picked up the phone and you dialed our number. How do you feel about today?
Feeling pretty good and listen every day and ready for the questions.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being a faithful listener, part of the KBN Nation, and we just know that we're rooting for you here. We always want to see KBN Nation beat Ben Brust, and Sean, you are now the contestant that's going to give Ben
Sean. I believe in you. You got a sweet chin music bend today.
That's right. That's right. I think we got a confident contestant in Sean. Strofe, let's spin it.
Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
For those of you who say Ben Brust is an idiot, here's your chance to be proven right. It's time to play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
That's right, this is Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? That is 15 questions in 90 seconds to get as many answers correct as you can. You're allowed to say pass, and we will come back to it if we get through the rest. If you beat Ben Brust, you're going to win a $25 gift card. Sean, any questions before we get going?
No, I got nothing.
Awesome. Well, let's get the clock started in 3, 2, 1. What is the smallest prime number?
1.
How many degrees are in a right angle?
90.
If it's 5 p.m. in Hawaii, what time is it in Wisconsin?
Pass.
What are the name of Christopher Columbus's 3 ships?
So, Mayflower, pass.
What does a herpetologist study?
Bugs.
How many colors are in the rainbow?
7.
How many dwarfs are in Snow White?
7.
What is the state bird of Wisconsin?
Robin.
What bird symbolizes peace?
Pass.
How many weeks are in a fortnight?
2.
Who is the 6th president of the United States?
John Adams.
What are the 3 states of matter?
Pass.
How many arms does a starfish have?
5.
What planet is closest to the Earth?
Saturn.
What sea separates Europe and Africa?
Black Sea.
Back to the ones you passed. It's 5 p.m. in Hawaii. What time is it in Wisconsin?
9 a.m.
Okay.
It's a 6th spot for
6th
Sean.
spot. Okay. Well,
I feel okay.
Yeah. There were some ones in there.
It got tougher.
You're bringing it, Strofe. You're bringing it.
I'm trying to keep it like difficult but generic.
He the Planet one, I think Ben may know because that might be a repeat.
There are some that Ben are going to get, but there's also some I'm confident he won't.
It's
This is
gonna
going
be
to be a close
close,
one.
yeah.
This is going to be a close one. Sean in Cross Plains, good job. Thanks for being a faithful KBN Nation
Cross
listener.
Plains, where's that?
It's near Madison.
Yeah,
Is that up north?
The Middleton Cross Plains area.
Okay. Oh wow! I never crossed those plains when I go to Middleton.
Oh,
Madison.
Nailed it. That was a dad joke.
He probably thinks that's up north too.
Yeah, probably.
literally.
I would
made
have.
some nice friends at the 3rd Street Market Hall. Some KBN Nation listeners.
Oh, I love it.
Love it too.
I
Are
love
they
it.
listeners or are they new listeners?
New listeners just moved here.
Cool.
From where?
So they listened before.
Texas.
Very
Where,
cool.
Tejas.
whereabouts in Texas?
I didn't get that far. Goodness gracious.
What are their hobbies?
What's their social security numbers?
All right, Ben.
You guys have too good of vibes and complimented Sean, so he must have done well.
Well, Sean gave it a good shot, and now it's your turn, Ben Brust, to be able to play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? 15 questions in 90 seconds to get as many answers correct as you can. You're allowed to say pass. We'll come back to it if you get through the rest. If Sean beats you, he's walking away with a $25 gift card. Any questions?
Quick sip of water.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of talking out there.
Yeah.
man.
You don't want to be parched.
Getting to know all the Texans or former Texans.
You do not want to be parched.
College friends. They're from Ohio. I literally have the whole life story, except the social security numbers.
Whereabouts in Ohio?
Right outside Columbus, and then they went to Columbus. They knew where my grandpa lives in Westerville. That's
So
close to
did they
Columbus.
move here or are they on a trip here?
They one moved from Texas. Can I just play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
How old were they, about, roughly?
Bleep all of you. Let's go.
All right, let's get the clock started in 3,
Why aren't they streaming us?
1. What is the smallest prime number?
3.
How many degrees are in a right angle?
90.
If it's 5 p.m. in Hawaii, what time is it in Wisconsin?
Oh, man. Holy cow. It's noon. No, it's 10 a.m.
What are the name of Christopher Columbus's 3 ships?
The Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria.
What does a herpetologist study?
Herb?
Herpetologist.
Study of herpes?
What are the colors? How many colors are in the rainbow?
7.
How many dwarfs are in Snow White?
11.
What is the name of the state bird?
Ours?
Wisconsin, yeah, sorry.
Oh, man. I should be fired. Next.
What bird symbolizes peace?
The swan.
How many weeks are in a fortnight?
Is this a Taylor Swift reference? What the hell? 8.
Who is the 6th president of the United States?
Is this my cousin? John Quincy Adams?
What are the 3 states of matter?
Like not
3 states of matter.
Gas, water, and air.
How many arms does a starfish have?
5.
What planet is closest to the Earth?
Venus.
It's gonna be close.
It's a tie.
It's close.
Or did he get 7?
It's a tie.
No!
It's a 6th spot from Benny as
No!
well.
I went slow today.
And you,
Did I miss a couple questions?
You had some stupid answers too.
Shut up!
You just missed one. You got through 14 of them.
He has.
What was the last one to see if I would have got it?
What sea separates Europe and Africa?
The Mediterranean.
You would have won.
Damn it!
Yeah.
You spent too much time on Hawaii.
I know because I've been there.
10 a.m.
You were just way off.
Is
on
it
that
5 hours?
I think it's 5 or 6.
Yeah.
So it's noon.
If it's 5 p.m.
5
in
p.m.,
Hawaii,
bro.
what time is it in Wisconsin?
11 p.m.
He said 10 a.m.
Yeah.
11 p.m.
No,
10
also
p.m.
wrong. 10 p.m.
5 plus 5 is 10.
Yeah, good job, buddy.
Dang it!
Congratulations to Sean as the tie does go to the runner. $25 gift card for Sean.
Doesn't kill the record. 17, 13, and 2 is
Still
still
ties. How many ties did you get in Scalzo and Brust?
like the
Was it
same
common?
amount as
Okay.
this, but like
struggled
actually probably
today.
got a lot more ties then.
When did you get smarter? I was surprised you got a few of these.
Well,
right.
let's go through them.
Really?
Okay.
Tell us which ones you were surprised after Brad goes.
Yeah. Smallest prime number is 2.
2!
It's a number that's divisible by itself,
Duh!
not including 1. So 2.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 1. Not gonna lie.
Stupid.
How many degrees are in a right angle? 90. Good
job.
We've already established this one. If it's 5 p.m. in Hawaii, what time is it in Wisconsin? 10 p.m. What are the name of Christopher Columbus's 3 ships?
Go ahead, Ben.
The Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria.
That's
I'll
enough.
do ya.
That's enough. That's enough. You scared me there.
This one I didn't know. I learned something everyone. What does a herpetologist study?
Benny, what'd you say?
Herpes.
Wrong.
It's the study of reptiles and amphibians.
Amphibians. I thought that was herb.
Well, it's a P. Herpetologist.
I know. I thought it was herbologist or something.
Herbology is, I believe, plants. Or is that botany?
I don't
That's
know.
botany as well.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I used to think it was
Herbology as well.
botany, but we're past that.
So, okay, how many colors in a
Herpes.
rainbow? 7. You and
Good
Sean
job. You
both
got
got that
that,
one.
yeah.
This
Clearly,
one,
I haven't seen a herpologist. Thank God.
You haven't
Yeah.
seen Cinderella. Well, no, not Cinderella.
yeah.
Snow White.
Snow
12.
White.
How many dwarfs are in Snow White?
12.
No.
7 dwarfs.
Also
What is
seven.
wrong with me?
Snow White and the 7 dwarfs.
Yeah, sleepy, grumpy, dopey.
Yeah. Doc.
You gotta be careful using
Doc
that
is
word
one.
though.
Which one?
Dwarf.
We're just,
Anyway.
we're
Let's
just
keep
citing-
going.
Just citing the movie.
Yeah.
Okay, just saying.
Yeah.
Let's be respectful. Now.
What is the state bird of Wisconsin? Robin. It's a robin. It's a robin.
Does everyone know that?
Rocky
Yeah, I
Robin.
knew that.
Tweet, tweet, tweet. Rocky Robin.
But that's
Very good, Kyle.
Is that a Wisconsin reference?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No, it's just like one of the
Zoot
oldest
Suit
songs
Riot?
ever.
Is that like
Yeah.
a Elvis song?
No,
is it
before
not a
Elvis.
Jackson 5 song?
Way before Jackson
Yeah,
5.
that's like from the
Oh,
30s.
I've never heard the original.
Little
40s?
legal talk for you. That is one of the biggest songs of all time that no longer has a copyright.
Wow.
Oh, so we can sing it all we want.
expired.
Rocking around the clock? Is that the...
That's the
Keep
Jackson
going.
5 version.
Keep going.
that's
Keep
Elvis.
going.
What bird symbolizes peace? Okay, I thought actually swan was a good guess, but it's dove.
Dove!
Dove.
Yeah. I thought it was a mockingjay, to be
And
honest.
does she give Kevin in Home Alone 2 a dove?
No, oh, no, it's right at the tip of my tongue. What is it? It starts with a P.
Pigeon.
No. That's what all the birds are around her.
Pigeon. It is a pigeon. Pigeon
No,
attack.
no, she's like the lady has a bunch of pigeons
What
around
does
her.
the lady give?
But no, I thought it was the toy store guy.
No, that. You're right.
They do give her doves. A pair of doves.
Dang
him.
it.
Turtle doves. Turtle doves. is what
Yes,
it is. Turtle
obviously
doves.
Christmas,
Yeah.
duh.
Yeah.
Sing it.
One calling for free attention, two
Three
turtle doves and a partridge. Yeah.
Anyway,
Sung it great.
That was horrible.
How many weeks are in a fortnight? 2 weeks.
You should be ashamed of yourself. With
Why? I don't like Taylor Swift's music.
It did
No, that's a common thing, a
Did
fortnight.
Abraham Lincoln
14
say
days.
like 4 score and 4 or fortnight?
Yeah, because
or
you know
something
I know a lot
No,
about
he
it.
said fortnights
He
and
said,
4 score.
4 score, and isn't a
And
fortnight
7 years ago.
Yeah, and isn't it like fortnight? Isn't that what they say at Wimbledon as well? A fortnight is a 2-week tournament. Like, you'd be a sports guy. I thought you would know that.
Didn't know.
Sixth president of the United States is indeed your
My cousin.
blood relative.
Yeah.
Cousin
Woo!
John.
Cousin
John
John.
Quincy.
Now, did the other guy said John Adams? He didn't say John Quincy Adams. Did we count?
Yeah. No, you got to say John Quincy because John Adams was the
His other cousin.
That's my
president.
uncle.
Yeah.
The uncle. Uncle.
This is cousin. 3 states of matter: liquid, gas, solid. I don't think we gave that to you
No.
because you think you
I
said
didn't
water.
get it right.
How many arms does starfish have? 5.
Did you think of Patrick when you?
Yes, because I got it
You
wrong
have to.
before.
You have to think of
Patrick from
Star.
SpongeBob.
What planet is closest to the Earth? Mercury. Mercury. Yeah. And then finally, the one we didn't get to, which you got right though, but ran out of time. Which sea separates Europe and Africa? Mediterranean Sea.
I need protection always. And you know what I could use?
Okay.
American Family Insurance.
Absolutely can use American Family Insurance if it's home or
We
if
want
it's
to get married
auto policy.
first for number 2.
Wait a minute. I'm talking about the home policy that you can get. Or I'm talking about the car policy you can get. You can get it with American Family Insurance. You know why I love American Family Insurance is when you look around Wisconsin, you see their name. Whether you're talking about AmFam Field, there where we play baseball, the Brewers play baseball. Or where you're talking about the American Family Amphitheater at Summerfest that we're all going to, who's a proud sponsor of Summerfest, or you're just talking about trying to make sure you are insuring your home or insuring your car, American Family Insurance is the company to go with. Life's better with a home and auto policy from American Family Insurance. That's why they're always there to protect your dreams. From hosting a family reunion where you're barbecuing in your new home or taking your family on a road trip up north to the Dells, you definitely got to have American Family Insurance. So insure carefully, dream fearlessly with American Family Insurance.
A special edition. Hear Brad out. We love Brad so much, you're going to hear him next.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nordman.
I'll say that, man. Mark Chmura, every time I see him in the morning, get my coffee, I walk right by here and I look at him, I'm like, man, that's a handsome dude.
So I'm going to cull up with him too, huh?
I'd love to. I feel like I'd fit right in. You know, he's 6'6", you know, I'd be the little spoon with Chew.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Ben Brust here for Zimbrick European off the Beltline at Rimrock Road. It's been over 4.5 years I've worked with Zimbrick European, and it's time for you to stop on by and check out all the inventory they have to offer. You can also go to ZimbrickEuropean.com for certified pre-owns, Mercedes, Audi, Porsche, electric vehicles. They literally have it all for you. It's your one-stop shop. Don't forget about Mercedes-Benz Sprinter vans as well. Zimbrick European off the Beltline at Rimrock Road. Check it out. You will enjoy it. Busch Light is not only as cold and smooth as the mountain stream, it's also brewed for the farmers and ranchers. Ben Brust here. Join me in saying cheers to those who work in the backbone in the state of Wisconsin. Pick up your limited edition Busch Light corn cans today. For every case of these limited edition cans, Busch Light is donating to Farm Rescue. Pick up Busch Light corn cans today, wherever you get your delicious beer. Offer good through June 30th, 2024, up to $200,000. Eligible package sizes 15 packs, 18 packs, 24 packs, and 30 packs. Case equal 24-pack case equivalent. Enjoy responsibly. 2024 Anheuser-Busch. Busch Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
When it comes to security for your home and family, you want a winner, and we found one when we placed our trust with J&K Security Solutions. This is Greg Gard. Kim and Jeff hit the game-winning shot for us with the Control 4 home technology system. Home or away, from our smartphones, we can open the garage door, dim the lights, turn on the TV, as well as arm the security system. That's convenience as well as peace of mind. Let J&K Security Solutions do for your home or business like they've done for us. Call 255-5799 or online at jksecurity.com.
Hi, I'm Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock with Retirement Income Strategies. And what sets us apart is we're an independent, family-run office. We help clients like you understand the financial world and build a portfolio that's in your best interest. To learn more, go to MadisonMoneyGuy.com.
At Fleet Farm, we know every sunny day doesn't begin and end with us. But if it did, we've got you covered. Everyday fishing gear from Rapala, Berkeley, and Minn Kota. Everyday grilling goods from Weber, Kingsford, and Blackstone. Everyday camping gear from Coleman, Yeti, and Eureka. Whatever makes your day, we're right there with you. At Fleet Farm, we've got everything you need for everyday life.
Hi everyone, Molly Brown from ESPN Madison here. As the weather warms up, nothing sounds better than enjoying my favorite Southwestern food on the patio at Pasquale's Cantina. Enjoy great food like their burrito bowl, enchiladas, or blue corn tacos with one of their signature margaritas at either of their locations in Verona or Middleton today. Want to enjoy Pasquale's with your family on your own patio? Check out their menu and order their take-home meal kits for 4 online at pasqualescantina.com.
Bringing the flavors of the Southwest to the Midwest. Pasquale's Cantina.
Hello, I'm John Hayes, the owner of Goodman's Jewelers. It's been my pleasure to serve this community from this incredible store for over 4 decades. We stand upon high standards and classic traditions, pillars like honesty and integrity. Stop into Goodman's Jewelers, the longest-standing full-service jewelry store in the heart of Madison at 220 State Street. Goodman's Jewelers, the diamond store of Madison since 1933.
The best is at Goodman's.
Tee off this summer at Prairie Pines Golf Club in Sun Prairie. Hi, this is Sarah Tauscher. Enjoy the ultimate golf experience at Prairie Pines with a range of membership options, from unlimited access to weekdays only. Whether you're a golf enthusiast or just a casual golfer, Prairie Pines has something for everyone. Just passing through? No worries. Guests are always welcome. Visit prairiepinesgolfclub.com to book your tee time and learn more about golf memberships for the entire 2024 season. That's prairiepinesgolfclub.com.
For official rules and more information about every contest on 100.5 ESPN, visit ESPNWisconsinContests.com. That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com. You're listening to 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN app.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, brought to you by Busch Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, and Wisconsin On Demand. You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
Congratulations to Sean in Cross Plains. He tied me. He wins Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? If you missed Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, or me letting you know that I've come from the wrong side of history to the right side of history. Thought fillets were the best, and I'm aligned with KBN Nation and you all that the ribeye is the go-to steak. 800-990-3776 is the number to get in the show. It is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. You can catch us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. We'll have some specialty programming tomorrow for Juneteenth. Come check out Kyle and the whole team. Where's everyone going to go?
Yeah, go ahead and go to Juneteenth. Juneteenth takes place as the 53rd annual celebration of Juneteenth, which is a celebration of the last slaves in 1865 finding out that they were free down in Galveston, Texas, which is 2 years after the
Honest Abe.
Honest Abe signed the proclamation to say that slaves were free. And so we've been celebrating here in Milwaukee for 53 years, and we're happy to be broadcasting live from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can come on down.
They'll be on our station, too.
Who is that?
Here. 94.5 ESPN.
No, it would not be. We're broadcasting something else this year.
Oh, Black History Always?
Yeah, Black History Always, yeah. But you can definitely tune in 11 to 3 or come on down and see your favorite truth host, see Ben Brust, see myself.
I'll be around.
See Tori Lowe. We'll
T-Lowe.
Yeah, we'll be down there tomorrow and come enjoy and celebrating a great day in history. Of
Support my guys. So because with no local programming for us tomorrow, we want to hear our guy Brad right now.
They say punters are people too.
Punters are worthy of breaking news.
No, really, that's what they say.
Raising awareness everywhere that punters are people too.
Okay, let's go to it. Time to hear from the punter. Time to hear Brad out.
All right, guys. I feel strongly about this one. All right, guys.
All right, guys.
I feel strongly about this one. This is a true business idea, and if we're all in agreement, I say we start spearheading this right away. I want you guys to close your eyes and picture this at many different establishments that I'm going to get into. Alcoholic vending machine.
If you're driving, do not close your eyes.
Correct. I'm talking about guys in this studio. Alcoholic vending machine. That's right. There's vending machines for all sorts of stuff. I've seen vending machines
Hang
for
on. I don't like the word alcoholic with the branding.
Okay, vending machines that have alcoholic beverages.
There we go.
Okay, And I'm open to a name. This isn't like social stickers where I have a name. This is just an idea that I'm floating around.
The Drank Machines.
The Drank Machine.
DRANK, the Drank Machines. That's right. Thank you, Kyle. I can tell you're already bought in. Imagine all these different locations where you just wish you could just go and pop it in easy, the credit card in there, and you can get yourself a quick carbless or whatever your heart desires is. Imagine having this, one of these vending machines in our office. At 4 o'clock, boop, it turns on. Social atmosphere in the office becomes way easier. How about like a movie theater? I want to be able to sit back, crack open a can of something cold as I'm watching a movie, an amusement park, a grocery store. Imagine this in an airport. I don't want to go to sit at the bar, make a whole thing out of it. I just want a little walking around beverage. I've already thought about how to implement it. You scan your ID, a quick facial scan, maybe 2 maximum per ID to make sure that no one really runs away with this. But just think of how nice it would be to just casually walk around even a grocery store where you can have that's right, even Strofe's 11-minute grocery store visit.
He can finish one in 11 minutes.
You can walk around with your
three
cart.
in 11 minutes.
You got the soda vending machine, you got the candy vending machine, you got the Drank vending machine where it pops you out for $5 a carbless. I would love that. Just a walking around drink every once in a while sounds great. We don't need to go through all the establishments for all the things to be able to sit at a bar in a airport or wherever else. Just a quick, easy walking around drank, as Kyle calls it. I think this would be highly sought after. I think it'd be highly profitable. It would make so many areas much more fun. Not even an all-inclusive list of parks, the office after 4 p.m., a movie theater, a sporting event, airports, amusement parks, grocery stores, hotels, and golf courses. There's just too many places where you're like, you know what? I could go for a drink, and I can't go to the bar, I can't go to the grocery store. Just a one-off. Any of those locations would be wonderful for a quick doot. Get yourself a carbless or whatever your heart desires right there. What do you guys think? The Drank Machine, an alcoholic vending machine.
800-990-3776. Ben says in the 608, pretty sure this is an illegal idea.
Well, that's why you scan the ID.
JD and Fondy says Lambeau Field already has them.
Really?
And Adam chimes in, there's a Baraboo liquor store that has a beer vending machine.
Really? I've never seen an
What I don't like about your
Drank
idea is you're killing the service industry.
You're
killing American workers.
No.
You're killing the opportunity to tip people for their hard-earned work. Brad, anti-America.
Well, no, hold on. I'm not replacing the service industry, but there's too many voids as you go throughout life
Also,
to where you'd be like, I could just use a
Can you repeat the voids? You said airports?
Yeah, an airport. I don't want to just go. There's plenty. I'm one of them that I'm not looking. I don't have 45 minutes to go to the bar and carry a conversation.
Brent from Buck and Honeys.
I've got 15.
Is that your guy, Strofe?
That's my guy, Brent from Buck and Honeys.
One problem, Brad. Liquor laws. So now Brad just wants everyone gallivanting through the grocery store.
We need to change the laws. We need more freedom. More free.
So now you're trying to be American.
Land of the free and home of the brave.
And also,
we need to have the bravery to change those freedoms.
I don't want to see an uptick in consumption in places and drive-in and.
Well, I'm not saying you're driving. I'm saying a park, a movie theater, an airport.
Why don't we just put beer vending machines in daycares, huh?
Daycares?
There's beer gardens. There's beer gardens different places. There's already, opportunities to buy alcohol at the airport. Movie theaters serve liquor as well. I understand you want a machine, Brad, but how cool it does sound. We need to be very careful with how many young people take a fake ID. I'm not saying I ever used a fake ID of my brothers when I was in college at University.
You're not saying that.
Whitewater. Never would I do that.
Of course.
But what I'm saying is all you need is an ID. What else are they gonna do? You're gonna have kids turning up and getting
little ID and a
facial
scan.
Is it bad that on vacation up in Door County, I was with a great friend of mine, very familiar with him over 6 years across these airwaves. His name, Schmegs Malzo. He has a daughter who's 3 years older than my daughter, and they're already talking about when they go to college, passing that ID down to my daughter.
Oh, wow.
This is crazy.
That's a shocking conversation.
It is. I mean,
we must have been hungover.
What's your daughter, 4 months old?
800-990-3776.
21.
Are they gonna? You think they're gonna look alike?
They're comparing baby pictures to see if you can possibly pull it off in 21 years.
You know, I know what your fiance looks like, and I know what you look like, and I know what Spez Spouso looks like, and I've seen his wife. Maybe. There might be a height difference. I don't know.
Do you really
brown
need
hair?
to look alike?
So, yeah.
I never had a fake ID. I really never had one.
Really?
Yeah. I was so cool that all the upperclassmen at UW Madison.
Wow. You were an athlete.
Just let you in the bar.
Just came with them.
Yeah.
Very.
Oftentimes, the bouncers would say, I need something that says 21 on it. Something.
Yes.
Anything.
That's it. That's all they wanted.
So
I am 12, like Benchwarmers.
Well, that's what Brad's looking to do. I am 12. Give me a beer out of this vending machine.
Yeah, just get yourself an ID. You'll be all right.
I mean, how
It's
much I do like the idea. I don't think it's probably the most responsible thing to do.
I'm with Kyle on this one. I didn't think I'd see the day where Kyle and I were telling Brad that his idea is a little, I don't know, wacky and trying to make us a worse society.
I mean, maybe if Brad would have had more than, an hour to figure it out. Maybe.
Yeah, I was on late notice
Wait. You are late notice for Hear Brad Out?
Yeah, back in our pre-show meeting, literally at 1:40, said, "Oh yeah, you're gonna do a Hear Brad Out today."
And the best you could come up with?
No. You are not going to take my guy Ben out on this.
No, yes, I am.
Me and Ashton Rotman, executive producer of 94.5 ESPN Milwaukee, once Kyle and Ben left the room, we said, "Hey Brad, how you feeling today?" And you go, "Well, I have several written down." And then Ashton goes, "Well, do you have one you're passionate about?" And you said, "Yeah, I've got one really good one."
I'm still passionate about it, but usually I write these down in outline form and then I polish it. This one I wouldn't say was completely polished.
You're a ginormous dork, is what you're saying.
In the Brad cave.
Yeah.
So do you feel good about your
in the lab
today?
I feel great about it. I love this idea. I want to walk in around carbless. I'm sorry, I do.
I don't think
open container everywhere.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it was polished.
This is not the take I would expect from Brad, which is growth.
I also did not have me defending Ben Brust on the bingo card today.
That was a choice.
It's a weird day.
That you made.
It's a very strange
weird
day.
Yeah.
Where I do know you can drink Wisconsin.
Try that again.
Where I do know you can drink responsibly is at Potawatomi Casino Hotel and the new sports book, because they have a brand new bar. It's a full bar with everything you need, a restaurant with great food, a VIP deck, a 2,000 square foot video wall, and reserved parking for 20 minutes. So if you're in a rush, you can go in and place a bet. And if you don't want to place a bet, you can go there and just watch all the great games on the 2,000 square foot video wall. Guys, am I lying when I say if there's sports on, it's on that 2,000 square foot video wall?
That's a fact.
You are not lying.
It is amazing. They have everything up there for you. And if you want something, they'll make it happen. They'll be like, hey, I bet on this cricket game. Yeah, they'll find it. They have it all. So go to Potawatomi Sportsbook, where a new era of sports betting is here. Brad Nortman. Bad here, Brad out. But I think a good take on driving. Next.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
Yeah, let them do it. I ain't doing it.
You're not going to hurt our
No,
feelings.
come on.
Just mine.
Homer, come on.
Yo, fuck, I should be doing this time. I should be 2 to 6. That good enough for you? You need any more?
That's fair.
Need any more? One?
Us?
Yeah.
Y'all
2, 3, 4.
You're all the same.
There we
Nobody's
go.
as good as me.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
At Fleet Farm, we know every sunny day doesn't begin and end with us. But if it did, we've got you covered. Everyday fishing gear from Rapala, Berkeley, and Minn Kota. Everyday grilling goods from Weber, Kingsford, and Blackstone. Everyday camping gear from Coleman, Yeti, and Eureka. Whatever makes your day, we're right there with you. At Fleet Farm, we've got everything you need for everyday life.
There's a good chance if you watch sports, you're getting served information about hormone optimization. What does that even mean? Dr. Ness Rodriguez at Carbon World Health can tell you exactly what hormone optimization means. He will take your blood work and let you know if it's right for you. If you're feeling sluggish, not losing weight like you used to, you're not gaining muscle like you used to, or you just don't feel like yourself in most aspects of your life, go see Dr. Ness Rodriguez at Carbon World Health. In fact, sign up for the 6-week experience so you can see everything that Carbon World Health has to offer, including hormone optimization. Learn more at carbonworldhealth.com.
From color-changing alexandrite to shimmering zircon and everything in between at Chalmers Jewelers, you'll find high-quality, affordable, one-of-a-kind pieces. We source straight from the gem cutters, and we manufacture in-house from start to finish. As the manufacturer, we believe in truth in pricing. Never pay more for quality and stunning, beautiful jewelry. She's one of a kind, and so should her jewelry be. While others may send your jewelry dreams to someone else to make, with us, your dreams become reality with the help of our custom jewelers, with you involved the whole way. With a staff that has over 200 years of combined experience, why buy from a place that marks up jewelry made by the thousands? When you can buy direct from Chalmers for that one-of-a-kind piece that is better quality, often for less.
Chalmers Jewelers in Middleton
And Madison.
Mike Greenberg. Greeny.
I love Adam Silver. He's one of the smartest people I've ever been in a room with in my life. I beg you not to expand. I beg you not to. There are too many teams. I'm not saying there aren't markets that would not be good for the NBA. Every major sports league in this country already has too many teams. We don't have enough players who matter to go around now.
Greeny, weekdays noon to 2 on 100.5 ESPN.
Over the past 20 years, Wisconsin has seen a huge increase in reported elder abuse cases. Elder abuse is the verbal, physical, emotional, sexual, or financial abuse of a senior citizen. It can also be the intentional or unintentional neglect of an older person. Wisconsin's population of seniors 65 and older is projected to grow significantly in the coming decades. That's why we all share the responsibility to help protect our seniors by recognizing and reporting any signs of elder abuse. If you believe that elder abuse has been inflicted upon yourself or someone you know, please report it. Call the Wisconsin Elder Abuse Hotline toll-free at 1-833-586-0107 or visit reportelderabusewI.org. Respect our elders. Report abuse. Sponsored by the Wisconsin Department of Justice.
This project is supported by the Administration for Community Living, ACL, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, HHS, as part of a financial assistance award totaling $120,000 with 100% funding by ACL HHS. The contents are those of the authors and do not necessarily represent the official views of, nor an endorsement by ACL HHS or the U.S. government.
Derek Jeter for American Family Insurance.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they'll help protect your family's dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, future rocket scientist, we have liftoff, or a budding prima ballerina, you can count on an American Family Insurance agent to help you dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
One kiss is all it takes. Falling in love with me. Possibilities. I look like all you need. One kiss is all it takes. Falling in love with me.
Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe running the show. You, KBN Nation, as always, can get into the show. 800-990-3776. Or on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee or at ESPN Madison. Now, Brad, you probably do the longest commute of all of us. Unless Strofe's coming from Madison randomly hungover from a concert at the Sylvie.
I don't have an apartment there anymore.
So where do you stay? You have places to stay.
I got places to stay.
Yeah, you got places to
Pro
stay.
couch surfer.
Pro couch surfer, producer Alex Strofe. Now, you don't strike me as someone being patient on the road because you seem like you have good patience, very responsible. When you said this to me, I was a little like, huh?
Well,
kind of like last year, Brad Hout.
I was driving in from Lake Country today, and there was, I check every time I leave the house. Check Google Maps. Right?
Shocking.
Put it in there. Yep, I got to know what's in front of me.
Wait, hold on. I'm actually hung up on a detail that's not important at all to the story, but Google Maps? What do you mean Google
I know.
Maps?
It's so...
I use Apple Maps, the one that comes with the
that
iPhone.
one sucks.
Oh, yeah, Apple Maps is horrible.
Oh, no,
Waze.
it's good because
Waze.
Waze takes up too much space.
I don't know what that is.
Waze is like too chaotic. There's too much on the screen.
But no, it's nice because it tells you like where the speed checks are, where the accidents
Google
are.
Maps does that as well.
So Waze does it even better than all of them.
No, but Waze takes up a lot of space on your phone.
All right, so
you have a Android, which is why you don't have
128
space.
gigabytes.
What I'm hearing is me and you, all four of us use different apps for traffic.
Yeah. What do you?
We use Google Maps. We're the smart.
Waze guy.
Okay.
He's
interesting.
way
Sorry,
because he's
Brad,
part of a
continue.
cult. He
Sorry
likes
to
being part of
derail.
cults.
Anyway, I checked it, and there was like a 10-minute delay on 94 eastbound, so I left a little bit earlier, so there wasn't too much stress involved with getting into work out here with plenty of time. But during that 10-minute delay where they were doing construction, so a lane was taken down from 3 to 2 and caused a whole bunch of red on my Google Maps, it was like standstill traffic. And I was amazed, absolutely amazed at the number of people that are just content to just stay in their lane. You know, like no effort to try to move around when another lane clearly picks up the pace. And I'm the kind of guy that, look, I'm not going to be egregious with it, but if I'm in the right lane and then there's the left lane, and the left lane, I see cars going vroom, 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 I'm going to get my way over to the left-hand lane. And so, you know, I put my blinker on and whoop, get over to the left-hand lane, and I enjoy that sped up traffic for a little bit, then that slows down. Then the other one starts picking up. You start to see the cars go vroom, 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 vroom. On the right-hand side, you turn over there. But I'm amazed at how many people just stay in their lane. No one's trying to move over.
Brad, do you know that you might be causing more of a problem?
No.
Vroom.
Not
vroom, vroom.
Yep.
Vroom.
That's the cars going
I'm
by.
surprised you didn't go vroom, 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 vroom.
No. It's quiet. It's quiet. It's quiet in my car. It's a subtle vroom, vroom.
So now we're just doing sound effects about what cars.
Yeah, but okay, so I'm a mover. I'm someone that's going to be trying to move through. I'm not trying to be a jerk on the road by any means, but like if I see a lane moving faster, I'm going to go
Brad,
move.
have you ever flipped somebody the bird on the road?
No shot.
No.
Seriously?
No.
That's stupid. I agree.
I've done it.
Kyle, whoa, real rich.
That's such an aggressive
I did it
gesture.
twice yesterday.
What?
You have a problem.
Whenever I see someone do that to me or someone else, I'm like, this person's just too angry.
You're
too angry.
The people in Ben's neck of the woods don't know how to drive.
Talking about the fibs?
No, I'm talking about
Because
Whitefish
they
Bay.
can't drive.
I'm talking about Whitefish Bay.
I'm talking about Subarus.
Oh.
Anybody in the Subaru driving down Fond du Lac or Capitol,
wow.
I'm like, you are not where you need to be driving that slow.
I mean, if we're being honest, it's always a Subaru.
It is always a Subaru.
And they likely have a lot of bumper stickers. So if you're that person, I don't apologize. Because you're the problem.
They really are.
So anyways, Brad, I am with you to a certain point. But if I know I'm 2-lane gridlocked, like, I don't know if I'm making up that much time. Now, what I have figured out is sometimes when there's traffic, right, there are different lanes that move faster. Because a lot of people think, all right, the right, there's a lot of people merging. I found on my route that if I'm in the right lane, it's zooming past the right in the middle lane. And so, yeah.
No, that's not true.
We're
on
on
the freeway.
No.
It's
On
circumstantial.
43 North, I have literally figured it
north,
out.
Not
I'm on
south.
Yeah.
South is not the right lane; it's the left lane.
Correct.
In the
It's
going
all
north,
situational.
That's true.
But if
You
I
figured
know
it out.
I'm gridlocked, I'm gridlocked. And so there's not much of a urgency to push the envelope to maybe gain 30 seconds.
How many times have you? I'm sorry, Brad, but I got to know because
You're good.
I do the 41 north as well, north
43.
and south. 43. Thank you so much. And with that, 43 south, you got to be careful. Excuse me, north, you got to be careful because that turns into an exit.
I know.
That far right lane, so you're cutting people off.
My
You're
dad,
vroom.
I'm part of the vroom, vroom.
Yeah, you're vroom.
But my dad taught me an early lesson when he used to be able to drive. Now he's old and drives slow, and I can't be in the car with him. Got to find a sleeper. You got to find a sleeper. There's always a sleeper out there, and you just got to find
that
them.
gap and cut
now,
him off.
sometimes the sleeper's not there, and then you just got to be a jerk.
Hey.
Sometimes you got to be a jerk. But I'd say 90% of the time,
Yeah.
I find a sleeper.
Yeah, it's 90% of the time. I mean, and when you see the sleeper, when you see that gap open up, oh, that's a good feeling.
It's such a good feeling. Oh, this person's
feeling.
checking the text message in traffic. I'm getting a little bit tighter before this exit only lane. It's not even a zoom. It's a.
So you're telling me if you guys are in traffic, you're just going to sit?
No, I didn't say that. No, I didn't
Oh,
say
yeah,
that.
that's
No,
right. Because Kyle, you drive with some urgency.
I'm very impatient. Listen, I'm trying to get from point A to point B at all times and as quickly as possible. I am definitely swerving in and out of traffic. I had that this morning where I'm like, what the heck is going on? And I was swerving left, right to try to find the lane in order for me to be moving at a fast pace. So I'm absolutely, during a traffic jam, it takes me so much to just sit there patiently and not look for that zoom, enjoying that. Actually, I get annoyed when I'm in a lane and everybody goes zoom, zoom. I'm like, well, I want to go zoom, zoom too.
Zoom, zoom, too.
No, I'm dead serious. If I'm stuck in the middle lane and I'm trying to get
All
over,
I do know is Strofe, I don't know why you are giving the bird to anybody on the road, because when it came to a conversation that I know you were on with Rutledge and Hamilton, you were the lowest on the 70-mile-per-hour speed limit. You put it in 71, 72.
Great question, Ben.
So you should be actually getting most of the birds thrown at you.
Okay, so hold on a minute. Number one, that's above the speed limit. Thank you very much. So no, I should not be getting the birds thrown at me. What are you guys cruising if it's a 70 miles per hour?
We've talked about it. 79. One under the 10 miles per hour.
I'm a changed man.
I go 78.
I was going about 76 over the weekend.
Yeah!
Good for you. That's respectable.
I'm cooking a little bit.
He's cooking. He's cooking with gas. Literally.
I'm cooking a little bit.
You're in the far right lane.
It's
correct?
such a
Usually.
It's just it's a strange characteristic because most things about you, it's high energy, it's experiential. Let's go.
You guys
let's
are
do
opposite.
That's wild.
I like my time in the car.
So
personally.
you're purposely not rushing.
I'm going above the speed limit, but I'm not trying to go 95.
I go above the speed limit. On 25, I go 27.
Yeah, well, maybe.
You
25
need more.
25
you need more birds thrown at you.
No, I've never been flipped off. I don't think.
So wait, what?
Right.
Yeah, you.
So I'll be giving you one, and I don't even know it's you.
Like yesterday, I threw one at a guy who was going 21 and a 25.
Rich coming from the 25-mile-per-hour guy.
Yeah, I just slowly went past him.
You're gonna flick some. Wait, hold on. Wait, you're gonna flick
It was
someone
a
off.
slow flick off. Like he saw it for like 1 minute because you guys are going the same
18
speed.
seconds.
You're gonna flick someone off for just going slow.
If you're in the far left lane, yeah.
You for sure. You have a bigger bark than you have a bite.
100%.
Because
I totally agree.
You're flipping people off for that. That would annoy me. Like I usually,
if you cut me off egregiously and almost cause an accident,
that happened to me yesterday.
Then
as well.
I might feel the
double
urge.
flip off.
Wow,
no hands on the wheel.
Real quick, if I may, the best thing you can do other than a bird is like if you're not
Thumbs
in like.
down?
Thumbs down.
Yeah, absolutely.
You're just a bad
I've
driver. Thumbs down. Thumbs down, buddy.
No,
Be better.
No, the
it
worst
makes
is,
them feel worse.
No, worse is when you look at them just
shake your head. No, throw thumbs down in
Disappointed.
there.
What about
thumbs
just, like-
down makes them feel disappointed.
Do you do a thumbs down
Good
with
point.
like a?
What about like the
shaking your head,
the
thumbs down.
stare, like the
It's not good enough.
No,
the stare is not enough.
no,
it's not
Brad,
enough.
and you're not intimidating. 800-990-3776.
I want to know more about this flipping off because anytime I get flipped off, I'm like, bro, does that make you feel better?
Oh yeah,
I
it
think
definitely
too.
makes you feel better.
100% makes me
Tough-
feel
It makes
better.
you feel a
guy
ton
right here.
better.
Tough guy, get out the car, and then I get my butt whooped. I'm like, wait a minute.
Also, learn from my dad. Let them approach you, and then if they want, throw the door at them. One time the door came back and knocked him in the head, though, and he had a scratch on his head. I was like, Dad, how'd that happen?
Wait, you got in a fight?
Wait a
He didn't get in a fight, knocked him out with the door, and
What?
the door swung back and hit him in the head.
got knocked out. Why is your father fighting on the road?
He might have some road rage back in the day.
Oh, wow.
Now he's got a cane. He ain't fighting anybody. Actually, he'll still fight people.
Kane's a good
Dad was a
weapon.
Chicago cop, so
Shout out to
like,
Big John.
Big John. Love Big John. Got a great idea from somebody on the ESPN Madison YouTube. I want to run this Jordan Love contract thought by you guys next, but first, I want you to know you should tune into the Thanasis show every week because Bucks player Thanasis Antetokounmpo sits down with special guests. We've had Jordan Love, Damian Lillard, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Charlie Barons. You name it, he's got him or he's going to get him. Because he's a great person with great conversation and great personality and a great show. So subscribe on YouTube, The Analysis Show. You can listen on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. And I just saw a tweet that he reacts to his buddy and brother, Drew Holiday, winning a world championship. So check that out, The Analysis Show on YouTube. A unique comment from somebody on YouTube about, very unique, about Jordan Love's contract. I throw the idea at you guys next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
He now is off his rocker saying it. Well, if I played...
Choke artist. Choke artist, choke artist, choke artist. That's what you both are. Yeah, I said it. You both are choke artists.
Losers, choke artists.
That's what you are. You
frauds,
choked against
what else are
TCU.
we?
You choked against Oregon. You choked against Kentucky. Y'all choked against Duke. I can keep going.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute.
Varsity on Wisconsin On Demand is home to all the latest and best Badgers content on ESPN Wisconsin. Subscribe on Apple, Spotify, Wisconsin On Demand, and wherever you get your podcasts.
With your Badger Minute, I'm Hunter Vaughn. Luke Fickell does it again, adding yet another 4-star recruit to the class of 2025 for the Badgers football team. This time, the Badgers add Eugene Hilton Jr., son of the former Indianapolis Colts wideout T.Y. Hilton. Eugene is the highest-rated wide receiver to commit to the Badgers since 2017. Wisconsin beat out Georgia, Missouri, and Ole Miss for Hilton's commitment. Wisconsin has the 12th ranked class in the country according to 247 Sports.
Order today and get 0% interest for up to 48 months at Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Set your free in-home consultation at PellaWI.com.
Discover a new generation of Audi featuring the all-electric Audi e-tron models. You could save $7,500 on select Audi EVs with the AFS EV lease bonus. See dealer for details and exclusions. Eligibility is subject to credit approval through Audi Financial Services. Cannot be combined with National Customer Credit. Offer expires July 1st of 2024. Stop in and test drive today. The Summer of Audi sales event is here. Check out our website to see our current qualifying inventory. Start your adventure at Zimbrick Audi of Madison today, off the Beltline and Rimrock Road.
You know the players, you know the stats, and you know basketball. It's playoff time, so put your knowledge where the money is and win up to 100 times your cash with Prize Picks. Just select 2 or more players, pick more or less on their projected stats, and submit your lineup. Turn $10 into $1,000 with just 4 correct picks. You can choose from traditional stats like points or assists, or more unique ones like getting a dunk or 3-pointers. Easy gameplay, quick withdrawals, and injury insurance on your picks are what make Prize Picks America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. Join the Prize Picks community of over 5 million users who have already signed up. And right now, Prize Picks will match your first deposit of up to $100. Just download the Prize Picks app and use code WI. That's code WI on Prize Picks for a first deposit match of up to $100. Prize Picks. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Evan, Canty, and Michelle are unsportsmanlike.
Christopher Russo is here.
How are we all doing? All right, is he driving you crazy?
No, of course. Of course.
He is?
Yeah, of course.
You know, I'm sitting here, though.
Yeah, I know.
You say that.
He's okay, Evan's all right?
He's good. He's good.
Love you are good. You're much better than him. Candy's good.
He's great. He's excellent.
Unsportsmanlike. Weekdays from 5 to 9 on 100.5 ESPN.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer. Our policy is to provide equal opportunity employment, development, and advancement to all current and potential teammates. If you are an organization that maintains a job bank, provides employment information, or gives job referrals, you may request to be placed on the station's mailing list for future career opportunities. To learn more about careers at Good Karma Brands, please email careers@goodkarmabrands.com.
When it comes to security for your home and family, you want a winner, and we found one when we placed our trust with J&K Security Solutions. This is Greg Gard. Kim and Jeff hit the game-winning shot for us with the Control 4 home technology system. Home or away, from our smartphones, we can open the garage door, dim the lights, turn on the TV, as well as arm the security system. That's convenience as well as peace of mind. Let J&K Security Solutions do for your home or business like they've done for us. Call 255-5799 or online at jksecurity.com.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Pizza is so screaming good. It's screaming good. From the thin and crispy to the tavern style to the 2.5 feet of stuffed crust and the I'm stuffed to the OG Screamins. You know I'm eating frozen pizza Friday all the time with Screamin' Sicilian Pizza. Bestie's Revenge, a phenomenal cheese pizza. The Holy Pepperoni. Woo! The Boss Hog, original sausage. It's just my favorite. It's my favorite. And get dancing back there, Strophy, because I like the extras too. The Ultimate Deluxe, the Supremus Maximus, and you know it, the Mambo Italiano. Mambo! Find out what all that screaming is about, and find it in your local grocer's freezer. Kyle Bruston Nortman across ESP Wisconsin.
Can't give me a stove.
What I do want you to know is we have a different take, a new take. Everyone is trying to come up with the right solution for Jordan Love after Trevor Lawrence signed for $55 million a year, Jared Goff earlier at $52.5. Bite Me chimes in on YouTube.
Oh, wow.
At ESPN Madison. Give Love 10 years, $700 million. On the last 3-4 years of the contract, he'll be one of the lowest paid QBs in the NFL. So it's different, But I think the closest thing we've seen to this was what? A Mahomes 10-year, $500 million? Around there?
I've got a little bit of Mahomes' contract in front of me.
It's less than that. 450, right?
Yep, $450. He signed it in July of 2020 for a 10-year, $450. And at the time, I think it was the biggest contract. I think on an annual per basis, it was also, if it wasn't top 3, it was the top. Now he's like
mid-pack.
10th.
Yeah.
And he's got 7 years left on the deal.
Yeah, he's tied for tied for 8th now after Lawrence. I think either tied for 8th or 9th.
And they have him through 2031.
And you know what he hasn't done? Ask for a restructure, ask for more money. And so I think with all these championships he's seeing, and now Jordan Love doesn't have that, and I think Mahomes had one before this contract.
He went to one Super Bowl, I believe.
Regardless, right? Like they
one.
believed in him. His net worth has grown exponentially beyond football. So I just think it's an intriguing idea. What say you, Brad?
Yeah, and what was the contract?
10 years, $700 million, but like
10 years, $700
could be
million.
10 years, $650, right? Like it may seem huge.
Still too much.
It is entirely too much, and I love Jordan Love, but
No, you don't.
There's a lot of what ifs. Jordan Love, they gave Pat Mahomes that contract after Patrick Mahomes showed that he was an elite quarterback, basically a generational talent and a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Not saying Jordan Love won't be that. I hope that he is going to be that, but I need to see more if we're talking about a 10-year, $650 million contract. I would rather give him 10 years, $500 million.
Stop. You're all wrong. The issue is not the dollar sign. The issue is the 10-year part.
Yeah, that's. I was just going to say
the
that.
Chiefs made the commitment to Mahomes after he won a league MVP and he won a Super Bowl.
I
They
hear
knew
ya.
he was it. With Love, you think he can be it, but you do not have proof in the pudding yet that he is it.
He hates the Packers.
With Mahomes, it was probably more of, right, he did have the resume. Probably 95% chance he was going to continue to be that versus 5%.
He was a great quarterback. We knew.
And then for Love, what would we say the percentages on knowing versus not knowing?
Like, what's the likelihood that Jordan Love is a top 5 quarterback year in and year out? I'd say it's a 70% chance.
Oh, that's high. That's fantastic.
For top 5, you said?
Top 5 quarterback, 70% chance.
What Brad is saying is the high level of confidence in Jordan Love being an elite quarterback for the next decade.
He played in the league. Don't you question my guy?
He did play in the league, and he played with a guy named Cam Newton, who was a top quarterback in the game for the time that he was there. You're talking about a Super Bowl player. You're talking about an MVP in the league. You're talking about somebody that was destructive on the field, running guys over and throwing touchdown passes and leading his team to a Super Bowl. If you believe that Jordan Love, after watching him, is going to be a top 5 player at a 75%,
you know what's interesting
mark in the NFL,
is if
that
they and you say it yourself, Kyle, about the San Francisco game, right? He had a bad interception, but you always talk about they were one possession away, and it's a what if scenario. But what if they do beat San Francisco? Is that one game going to change? Because then he would have been to the Super Bowl, or he would have been.
He would have been an NFC championship.
Game.
Every win, as you just said, builds up the resume. It builds up for the reasons why. If in your first season as a starting quarterback, you make it to the Super Bowl with the youngest roster in the NFL, then absolutely you are showing the rest of the NFL that you are an elite quarterback and you're going to be a problem for the rest of the league for years to come.
But you could say, like, you could have said that about some younger, like even Brock Purdy, and there's still questions about how much he's going to make once he's due for his extension, which is in a couple years. Coming up next is Rutledge and Hamilton and Madison. We got Tory Lowe Tuesday, and we saw Tory pop into our pre-show. He's got that Tory Lowe energy, powerful. So Tory Lowe Tuesday coming up next in 2 minutes right here. We're Kyle Bruss and Ortman. Do not go anywhere. YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee. Stream us. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
For the ultimate sports betting experience, get in the game at Potawatomi Sportsbook.